Hi, Shardnola. Good morning. Oh, let me get the background music. Get the background music. Ooh. Good morning, McBokula. I see you still feeling spooky today. How you doing? Whew. Awkward Cynic, thank you for the 1,000. 3-hour drive to... I read that word. Chesapeake this morning. Thanks for going live. I need more music right now for a surprise word again. Ooh, more than music. Gotcha, gotcha. We're gonna be doing some art and chatting. Gonna be some comfy vibes today. I found a nice cottagecore playlist I want to listen to. My old playlist, very good. I love it. It does absolutely ruin my throat though. So easy. You like chocolate chip cookies? Yeah, I love chocolate chip cookies. Good morning, Ulfric. And Meta, I did indeed plug in my phone. Thanks for the reminder. Let's go. Just art and vibing. Taking it easy. Not worrying about a thing, you know? Oh, good morning to you, honey. Feeling good now that you started stream? Let's go. Let's go. I slept in a little bit today. I stayed up late. For some reason, I was really wired last night after stream, so I just had like a bunch of hash browns and an egg and a hot chocolate. They do not pair. They do not pair well, but it was tasty nonetheless. It did mean that I was awake until 11:30, so I didn't fall asleep until 11:30. It's not bad. It's just I was up a little late. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Good morning, Zuchi. I hope you're doing well. Well. On hash browns? Hash browns are great. They're really good. Highly recommend. If you're feeling hash browns, go get some hash browns. Also, Bo, thank you for the gifted sub to Zuchi. Thank you very much. Honey is a cute being, changed my mind, therefore cutie detected. Why would I change your mind? You can think what you like. We get some Mongolian throat singing? No. I thought about trying it for a second and I was like, no, wait. My throat is not warmed up. My throat, not warmed up. She ain't ready. She ain't ready for this. We're not gonna stress her out more than we already have. So I'm going to be, I wonder what kept you up late. What kept you up late? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting used to streaming late again and being up late, because I was going to bed at like 9 p.m. I was going to bed at 9 p.m. Real granny hours. Absolutely was not thinking about like, oh, I'm gonna be tired in the morning. No, I was just tired once 9 o'clock hit, and so I would fall asleep. It was nice. It was honestly pretty nice. I didn't mind so much. I see what old people are all about now. But yeah. Sleep is good. Saturday's my sleep-in day? Yay, chill vibes. Let's go. Sleep in if all you like. It's Saturday. For those of y'all that aren't working, you can rest. You could take it easy. But if you are at work, I hope I'm not distracting you and that your shift is kind to you today. Hi, Charter. Hope it's been a bit. Or, I hope it's been a bit. It has been a bit. I hope you're doing well. And say short hair look nice. Thank you. Thank you. I do like this short hair. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute, honestly. I like it. I'm already humming my playlist. It has begun. We can't be starting this early. We can't be starting this early. Kemba, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And Bard, thank you for the resub. 6 months. It's a honey strip again. Double whammy. Friday night, Saturday morning. Got you when you're sleepy both times. Let's go. So Steves, thank you for the 100 shinies. You started the hype train. Oh, so it was you. I will remember this. Bard, thank you for the gifted sub to Steez. Vocula, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. And Rick out there, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months, welcome on back. Is that the honey I see? 'Tis I, nice and early in the morning. Oh, baby. Good day. I'm gonna hang out with some friends later today. I think we're gonna go get, like, burgers or something. Or Thai food. We can't decide, so we'll figure it out later. Happened to ear wiggles? Oh, I did turn those off, didn't I? Already humming the playlist. Already humming the playlist, honey. No. No. You were gonna be good today. You were gonna be good today. We're gonna warm up your voice first, then start singing. Abide by my own rules I set. There we go. They're back on. Turn on these ones too. They're back! Refresh your page and the redeems should have updated. Morning, Neko. I hope you slept well. Sorry that I missed your stream today. Nothing, honey. Don't worry about it, Diamond. Don't worry about it. You show up when you show up. It's fun. Wow. A little stretch. I can feel it in my back. Oh, this is good. I do want to stretch out my hand before we do art today, too. That's gonna... I see y'all have found the buttons that I have turned back on. I see. I see. Enjoy those. Enjoy those buttons. Ooh. Oof. Don't know what she do. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, all the sound alerts went off. She lives to regret her actions. Let's go. Ah. Okay, thank you for the hydrate. My water bottle is full. I will probably go refill it in a little bit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And Cam, thank you for the posture check, too. What? Thank you for the head pats impact. They're very nice. Thank you. Dude, I've been up since 7 AM playing Street Fighter 2. If that isn't determination, I don't know what is. Listen, you're up early doing something you love? That's great. That's a great way to start the day. Rest just honey. No regrets. No regrets. Ah. Good morning, Nisei. Good morning. I hope you do. I forgot to turn on Mix It Up. I knew I forgot something. I knew I forgot something. Also, good morning. How was your art today? Good morning, Raiders. Pleasure to meet all y'all. I hope you've been having a lovely time. I'm sure you had a lovely time if you were hanging out with me, Say. Oh, lovely vibes from one art stream to another. Let's go. We're gonna be having some comfy vibes today. I got a cottagecore playlist going on, and we're gonna be doing a quick warm-up piece because I have not warmed up. I just woke up. As we speak, I'm stretching my hands, making sure that no one getting carpal tunnel in this stream. Not allowed. Kujulu! Thank you for the resub. Happy 18 months. A double sub, baby. Hi, Kujulu. Hi, Kujulu. I hope that you had a lovely stream yesterday. I was lurking for a little bit after I raided. I was like, I'm gonna be EP, but this is kind of nice. This is nice just hanging out. You say it was fun. We did a few panels. Nice slappies. Let's go. Yeah, I saw a little snippet of what you were drawing. I was like, oh, pen, colored art. Ooh, we're gonna be coloring today. It's gonna be fun. Okay, why can't I pat you? Redeems on cooldown, baby. Can't do it constantly, otherwise my hair would absolutely just disappear. Pokula, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Oh wait, Kojulu, I was here first. Why can't you both be here, Steezu? Why can't you fight it out in my chat, Let me watch. See who will win. Pokula, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. You kept that going. I see what you did. I see what you did there. Very kind of you. Alright, did a little stretchies. Ooh. We're vibing. I have to warm up my voice a little bit more before we can do songs today because I just woke up. We're taking it easy. Meta, thank you for the earwiggles. I love looking at the physics on them, just like, look at him go. And Emerald, thank you for the breather team. No, Steezum! No, Rip! Ripperoni! Mods took him out. Mods absolutely took him out. Let him speak. Let him fight for himself. Cthulhu can take him. I know she can. I know she could take him. Let her do it. Let her land the finishing blow. My favorite redeem, hands down. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. You know, Honey's mods for hired hitmen. Listen, when you work at an adventuring guild, you get all sorts of people applying for jobs here. Good day, Hammerhead. How are you doing? How's it going, honey? How's the week been? The week's been pretty good. I've been pretty good. Oh, that's what happened. Cthulhu bribed him on. I was like, who did it? Who called the hit? It was Cthulhu. The call was coming from inside the house. Thank you for the 1,000 shinies, Cthulhu. I hope you've been... Don't pay me in the lead. I'll take their head. But we do not condone murder in here. Unless it's funny. Adventuring IRS come for the shiny couch. That's the goblin IRS. Listen, goblins are pretty resilient. They're the equivalent of actually, no, they're not the equivalent. Zombies are the equivalent. They're pretty persistent, though. Last little stretch of my arms. Remember to stretch your arms. Make sure your wrists are extended and you're twisting your elbow up to the sky. Or the inside of your elbow up to the sky. Because that's good for your muscles. Ooh. I've been doing a whole lot of work recently. A lot of rigging work and a lot of design. I gotta make sure that I am going to be able to draw for a long time after this. So, not gonna push it. And not gonna do things without warming up proper. Hello, dingoose. Going. Hey, sugar. Oh, wait. Wrong sweetener. Morning, honey. Good morning, dingoose. Wild dingoose. Oh, just gotta stretch above my head. Oh. Okay. Whew. Oh, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. Ah, oh, feeling good this morning. I had a weird dream now that I think about it. I think... I'm trying to remember what I dreamt of. It was distressing, but yesterday's dream was weirder. I dreamt that I was on a farm, and it was flooding because the moon was getting close to the earth. And so water kept rising throughout the house, and I kept trying to climb to the top of it. It was very stressful. It was very stressful. Hash brown dreams. Never again. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Good morning, Rizzler. Oh, sorry, wrong goblin. Gobby's taking a break today. She's streaming another day. But yes, the Rizzler is not here today. Good old warming up technique I found for a drawing is drawing the first thing that comes to your mind for around 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, that's not a bad technique, honestly. Trying to draw something without needing it to be perfect is not a bad idea for art warm-ups. I better not tell my dreams. They're yours. You may keep them to yourself, if you so please. Also, if they're TOS breaking. Because sometimes there are those TOS breaking dreams. And I remember one of the most distressing dreams I had when I was a kid was when, like I was like a 12-year-old, I think. And I dreamt that I accidentally threw one of those avatars, you know, from like James Cameron's Avatar, onto the ground and broke his neck and died. And like, I went through the whole grieving process in the dream. And I was like, I'm a murderer. Oh gosh, what have I done? Yeah, I basically just went through that. when I was a kid. I was like, this is a bad dream. I'm not gonna wake up. I'm gonna keep dreaming. I'm just gonna dream away from this area, actually. Yeah. You know the game Stardew Valley? Yeah, I've played it. It's a really good game. I haven't played it in a while, though. I played it with a couple friends, but it's been a while. Well, what? I think I had a dream that I was so whack once. I need to tell you all about it sometime. I felt like a fever dream. Dreams are neat. Dreams are weird and neat. Very cozy stream game? Yeah. Maybe I'll play it. Actually, because it's been a while since I've played it. Maybe I'll start playing that. Because I'm at the point where I don't want to start any big games right now. Because I have the model I'm working on. So I don't want to start anything that I'll hyperfixate on. But Stardew Valley is not bad if we would just want to do a chill game. I am going to be getting my flu and COVID shot this weekend. So Monday's stream, I will probably be sick. I will probably be a little tired and drained. So I'm probably not going to do art. I will probably be doing, oh yeah, I was thinking of doing either Suika or I was going to do something chill. And Stardew Valley's not a bad idea, honestly. I've never played Stardew Valley. Traveler's Rest could be really cute. Jum has been playing it a lot lately, and I kind of want to see what the hype's about. Oh, wah. Oh, wah. Oh no, the melon game. Yeah. As a one-off, I feel like the melon game could be fine, just as a low brain power game. But we'll see how I'm feeling, because I will probably be very sick. But it'll be good for me. Getting a COVID booster and then a flu shot, it's good. It protects me and my family. Especially since Christmas is coming up, and I do not want to get my family member sick. My cousin is pregnant again. I do not want to get her sick. She's not allowed to get sick. She has a 1-year-old child now, and I do not want to get them sick. At all. Not risking it. Yeah. No. I think the guilt would just crush me. Were you doing this both at the same time? Is that a good idea? I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm doing it. Absolutely doing it. I would think art would be more chill than a video game. Yeah, for the most part. The problem is with art, if I'm sick, is art takes a lot of brain power. You don't feel it because a lot of the times when you do art, you enjoy it, and so it doesn't feel like work sometimes. However, if you are tired, art, you feel how much brain power goes into art. You can really feel it when your body is tired. Yeah. Played Baldur's Gate at all? I have played Baldur's Gate. I've been playing it with a couple of friends, and it's really good. It's very long. It's much longer than I thought, which is not bad at all. It means more for me and my friends to play. But I can see that I would enjoy it more, playing it more with my friends, and offline too, than if I played it on stream by myself, because that's a lot of thinking, and my brain likes to remember one character's stats at a time, otherwise I will forget the order of things. My brain doesn't do super good with complex planning. It does better with knowing what I do and communicating with teammates to decide what we should do, you know? Probably like an Asterion, my beloveds. When I listened to Asterion, I was like, the appeal. What is it? So many artists are drawing Asterion. I want to know what the appeal is. And so far, because I am romancing Asterion, it's like vampire, edgy, like broody vampire seems to be the appeal, and I'm like, okay, well, not bad, not bad. Just not what I was expecting something different, but then again, I am only in the first arc of the game. I'm only in the beginning stages of the game. Karlach is queen. You and Gabi would like Karlach, yeah. Karlach's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Yeah. Double check all the redeems are done. Also, Tempest Sage, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congratulations on your stream, baby. And good morning. Also, Runen Frost, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 4 months. Welcome back. And Sergeant Frog. Happy 5 months. Thank you for the resub with Prime. Got my booster and flu shot yesterday. Only a twinge of what could happen, but I do feel something. Yeah, from what I understand, so after I get vaccinated, almost every time I work out, is that way the actual vaccine and everything flows and goes through your body, but also your arm won't feel as bruised or sore afterwards because your body, when you're working out, produces something called lactic acid, which kind of makes you sore. But it's what's breaking down your muscles and building them back stronger. If I were to boil it down. So in doing that, you kind of help your arm to recover from the bruising or the soreness, and everything will circulate better. And so I don't know if that helps with the sick. I don't think it would help with feeling sick the next day, but it will help with the bruised arm at least. But yeah. Also, you just move the vaccine around your body so the immune response is less localized. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was a thing because I know more about I know more about muscle than I do immunology. My friend knows all about immunology. They work in... I have so many medical friends. It's insane. Also, a lot of my family works in the medical field, so I get this information like dumbed down for silly little old artist me. You know? Wait, I'm sorry. Do work out or don't work out? Do work out. Exercise once you get your shots. It helps. Unless, like, you are tired that day or you're already sick. I recommend working out. Dr. Honey. I have no doctorate. I just disperse free advice that I have found helps me. Ooh, I love your OC on screen. So cute. Thank you. Thank you, Jade. Ever played Psychonauts? I have not, but I do like the art style. It's wonky and weird. What type of character are you playing in Baldur's Gate 3? A male Triton bookworm, maybe? Named Age Sapien, maybe? No, I am actually playing a, in my at-home playthrough, I'm playing a Dragonborn Paladin. I wanted to play a Paladin, and so it's fun. It's pretty fun. She's stupid. Maybe I just like playing kind of stupid characters. Air quotes stupid. Because then it lets my brain relax. I don't feel like I have to be a sophisticated RP player or particularly intelligent. I can just be silly and do whatever comes to my brain. It's nice. Is Honey a one class at a time person? Yep, I am. Otherwise, I will get confused with what I'm... If I'm playing D&D and Baldur's Gate at the same time, I will only play one at a time because otherwise I will forget which class is which, and I will just confuse both playthroughs. Let me just get the art up, make sure it's all good. Oh, perfect. I think y'all are really gonna like this piece. This is yesterday's warm-up piece for those of y'all who didn't see it. It is lovely. Look at him. There he is. What a dapper little lad. Oh. He's a little guy. Look at him. He's a little guy. I had them. Yeah, this pen is too big. There we go. Look at him. He's so dapper. Well dressed. A turtle. Here comes the boy. There he is. Love it. Ruby Dead Queen, thank you for the resub. Happy 21 months. Welcome on back. Little guy spotted. You see him. He's ready for his picture now. Got dressed up for picture day. I'm a little husband. Gay. We support the gays here. Oh, him. It's him. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of warm-up art before we begin. This, oh, let me first get rid of that little bit. There we go. He can chill up here. We'll relax and watch over our art. I would actually love a pet turtle. I love reptiles. I would not mind a pet snake. Your ad blocks you. No! His little neck scarf. Look at him. Look at his little hat and his little neck scarf. So well dressed. For those of you who have missed him, enjoy him. I'm going to really quickly open up a protein bar. I have a little Cliff bar for breakfast. Hey, Jumbelina. Hi, jambalaya. Let me just jump. Go see the little jester. Actually, Jum, you've been playing Traveler's Rest a bunch, right? I really want to check it out. It sounds really cute. Hello, my queen. Oh, your highness. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It's always a pleasure having you here. Love Traveler's Rest. Yeah, I saw you playing it a little bit. It looks really cute. So I'm getting my my flu and my COVID booster this weekend. So Monday's stream is probably gonna be like a low energy stream, and I'm debating on what games I'm gonna play on that day because I'm not gonna be doing art. It's just brain will be too tired for sure. You'd love your brain turn off after art? Oh yes, yes. Okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna either play Suika, Stardew, or look at Traveler's Rest. It sounds really cute. Sip of water. Nice dance. Thank you for the posture check. Let's go. Oh, oh yes, I forgot. Let's get my cottagecore playlist going. Let me know if this is too loud. Soft. So soft. Quick question. What age did you start drawing at? The earliest drawing I have recorded, I think, is when I was 5. Wah. I've been drawing for over 10 years. Since I was a wee lass. Very so cute. Thank you. Oh yes, this is what we're gonna be working on after we warm up. It's a little jumbled right now because of the grayscale and the line art has not been colored, but it's just a color piece. I did grayscale, and now I'm going to be doing the color aspect of it because the line art's pretty much all done. Jasper, I'm gonna do a whole playthrough with each class. Ooh, in Baldur's Gate 3? Ooh, have fun. That ought to be a good time. Alright, let's start a little bit of warm-up. Get my art glove on. Just gonna start doing squiggles. I'd 100% recommend Travelers. It's a cozy game I think your chat would love too. Aw. Alright, John recommends. I'm gonna check it out then. In case y'all are wondering, I'm literally just moving my arm around from the elbow and the shoulder and the wrist so that I can have good motion. There is no trying to draw anything. I'm just warming up my arm. Dude, I started drawing when I was 6. I was in 1st grade now. Now I'm in 7th grade and I'm a pretty good artist. Wow. That is impressive. I will say, please be careful saying your age online. For the most part, everything here is safe for work and try to keep it very PG-13. However, do be careful sharing personal information online, just for your own safety. Hi, Bagel. How's it going? Thanks for being here today. What a masterpiece. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let me take a little bite. Alright, let's do lines and circles. An excellent depiction of hair in the shower drain. Oh yeah. I actually should get a new shower drain. It's been a bit. Goblin tribal arts. The art of my people. The warm-ups. Very important. Great to learn. I'm just eating a Cliff Bar while I warm up. Don't mind me if I chew. that your breakfast? Yeah, it's my breakfast. I had a late snack in the evening, and I don't want to eat anything that would upset my tummy more than it already is. Honey, one game, tic-tac-toe. I win. I play against myself, so I win and lose. Ow. Push to my wrist a little bit. Impact, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Market of the Day still Xmas. Oh, I'm so excited for Christmas. Part of me is really excited because I love the season. The vibe is great. However, November, please slow down. Actually, I have a lot of work I gotta do, and I don't need that deadline getting closer to me at any faster speeds than it already is. The song has a similar vibe to escapism. It does. I listened to this song and was like, is this just escapism? No, it's different. I forget what it's called. What are you gonna wish for Christmas, can I ask? Now, is this a situation where if I tell you what I wish for, it doesn't come true? Must it be kept a secret for it to become real? Just in case, I'll keep it secret. But it's something nice. But both, thank you for the breathe redeem. Yeah, this is If I Could Ride a Bike by Chevy. You are correct, guy. It's very good. Only applies to birthday wishes? Oh, okay. It's the same chord progression for half of it. Yeah, it threw me for a loop when I first listened to it. Gonna need to have fun. Have a good meal, Neko. Alright, this is pretty good for warm-up. Look at all these boxes. I'll be one more. I want one to warm up my elbow. Autolus, thank you for the restart. Happy 9 months. Being awesome, honey. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Alexia Monvos for the restart. Happy anniversary to you. For 29 months. Welcome back. Is that everyone? Maybe. Oh, you meant for the drawing. That's not all of them. Yesels, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're having a good Saturday morning. Is that everyone's favorite ray of sunshine, honey goblin? Hi, Gamora. It is I, the Humpty Goblin. You. Oh, this one is called. Shoot, I forgot what this one's called. This one actually is. I think this is. I think this is a Can I Have a Day with You? What are you gonna draw? Today I'm going to be drawing this. I'm going to be putting color to it. It looks kind of like a washed out mess right now. I'm gonna refine it to be a monochromatic palette. Emerald Skyline. Boo! Late Halloween scare. Oh, thank you. I needed a jump scare to wake up. Dab, it's nearly 8 p.m. for you? Our time zones are nearly flipped. Jeez. I'm just warming up my elbow right now. Drawing bigger and smaller circles. Trying to bend it as I draw them. Hi, Vixen. Doing some nice chill art with some cottagecore playlist. Sorry, VOD watchers. You may not know it. I may not hear it. That's okay. What's your favorite synesthesia? Mine is fun because it kind of enhances what I already experience. But I'm fascinated by the ones where people hear colors. That one sounds cool. You ever done 3 kobolds in a trench coat? A 1. There's a 2. Put a little dapper hat on him. 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Ow. Just a normal human wanting to get a little coffee from the cafe next door. Don't worry about it. They're being very polite about it. Alright, last bite of clip bar. Ow. No! One sec. I missed the trash can by my desk. Honey versus honey. Who would win? We would both lose. We would start crying if we had to fight. I don't like fighting. Wow. It does not appeal to me. Just when can I spend a day with you? Yeah. Look at them. They're so polite and so well dressed. So they were both bottoms moment as they wait for the other to attack first. Yes. Absolutely. I know this because I have tried to not even fight with my sibling. I have tried. There's a game you'd play whenever we do sports like soccer. You put a little like towel or a sock that's long into the side of your belt. And the point of it was to defend yourself while trying to grab the other person's sock. I would never start trying to grab the sock. I would always wait for my sibling to try. And then while they tried to grab mine, I would try to grab theirs. I would never start the attack. Flag football without the football. Exactly. I am not good at it. I don't like it. Water. Alrighty. I think that's enough warm up. I'm just reorganizing the layers real quick. There we go. I think I have to add one more layer of willow. Yep. I do. I'm missing these ones in the back. What was that? 3 kobolds in a trench coat? Yeah. Look at him. Yeah. 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Also, McBocula, thank you for the gifted sub to Emerald. An awkward defender. Thank you. Thanks for the drawing. No worries. I'm glad you enjoyed it. See you later, Shaman. You have a good day. It scared me. Alright, there's the second willows. Ooh. I like this actually. Hmm. We're gonna turn these layers off, and I can organize these ones. Excuse me. Better just like this. No, it needs more variety. It needs more varied shapes. Go back to the previous one. Turn off the rough there so that I can see what I need. There we go. Okay. Now I can see what was missing. Where did the artist Cody? Thank you, Bagel. What do you say? How does the drawing hand work? I'm so confused. Is it a rig model or an OBS overlay? So it is an OBS overlay. It was created by Sad Whale Studios. If you go into the tools or about section on my Twitch page, you can actually see it. There's a little link. It's created by Virtual Graves on Twitter. Ah, thank you, guy. Yeah. So exclamation point model. Bring it up. I've been meaning to update those a little bit. They are still accurate. But I gotta make a list so I remember which one is which. Since I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, 'cause I would do anything for you. Has the streamer seen Arcane? Yeah, I love Arcane. I'm so excited for season 2. It's gorgeous. Studio Fortiche did an amazing job. I love seeing the artwork in it. It's just so well done. Really a masterpiece. Writing is excellent too. But it's okay, 'cause I want for you. I love this song. Please do not break brackets. They are cozy, have water, and are listening to their favorite streams. Saturday morning, at least for some people. On a Saturday morning, you should be relaxed. Get easy and be nice to yourself. But it's okay, 'cause I went for you. Oliver, it's so peaceful. I enjoy listening to the stream as I go collect more badges in Fire Red. Yeah, have fun collecting badges. More than welcome to just vibe, chat, however you feel. For as long as you like. Now I feel like a time traveler. Ooh, why is that, Quarter? You draw and stream art of some kind here. Yeah, I do. we're doing some kind of very gentle concepts. I'm kind of drawing how I perceive the color yellow, because my brain sees color differently. It has textures and tastes. So this is kind of my way of studying it in a nice, fun way. I would anything for you. Turn on the references I have. I'm going to shrink them a little bit so that I can see composition a bit. Made it nice and big so I could see. This music is, this particular song is called Tuscany. I can actually share the link to this one. So this is the, let me, in that case y'all want to listen to this in your own spare time. This is one of my absolute favorite cottagecore playlists. Tuscany, Italy. You taste colors? In a way, yeah. The way I could explain it is, do you recall the sensation of biting into a lime and how it feels and the taste of it on your tongue? I don't feel that, but the sense memory replays itself, if that makes sense. I'm a salty lemon. Yeah, you're salty lemon. Raining out hard outside. Oh, wonderful weather. Good excuse to stay inside. Yeah, Emily Dice. That's the link to the music. Can't see. Wait to see how Honey perceives turquoise. It's neat. Turquoise is very interesting. It's more citrusy than citrus colors in my mind. So there's a fun thing with learning colors. I do things in grayscale so I can understand them better. However, even if you do things in grayscale sometimes, they can still look a little funky. Such as this triangle is so bright, you can barely distinguish it from the flowers around it. Part of that is the line art and the contrast around it. But the tricky part is in adding hues and value, like just the saturation of the colors, can make it totally okay for things to seem washed out in grayscale. It's difficult to explain, and for some reason my brain also has a hard time making them click. So that's why I do everything in grayscale first, you know? It's Goblin. Thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. Welcome on back. Your stream is soothing. It's a soothing oasis in the chaotic world. Thank you. It's fun. I'm glad you'll like it. All right. So this is going to start to look chaotic because my brain doesn't understand how to color properly. But I'm going to do my best to make it work. This is the yellow that stuck out to me. It's got the acidity of tangerines, but the like the tanginess too. Hard to explain. That's why I'm drawing it, to try to make sense of it. Thank you, Guy. Do you think turquoise is citrusy to you because of the blue raspberry? Blue raspberry, the typical color of blue raspberry is weirdly sweet to me. But that might be association. It's something about the yellow inside of turquoise that is making it citrusy, but the yellow by itself would not be sour. It's neat. Super simple. Also, Evan Devil, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, synesthesia is when the brain combines sensory inputs. Exactly, Game Lincoln. So I will see colors, like such as this color, and I will get a sense experience or sense memory, where I will experience a taste or a texture, or both. Fix you back, honey darling. I will. Thank you, Arthur. Or, sorry, Bio. Oh, gotta have good posture. It's good for my arms. Ugh. 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 Thank you, Bio. That feels nice. Arthur, thank you for the earwiggles. These were the roughs of the composition I was going for. This was the first one, and then I just kept working through these. Wah. Thanks for the hydrate. Excuse me. I like cottagecore. What are your thoughts on goblin core? I also like goblin core. I'm not as into it as cottagecore, just because I haven't branched out that much. Cottagecore is so soft and gentle. Question: how expensive are VTuber models? So this is an excellent question, Biome. And this is actually something that I was talking about with my friends. She's a comfy city goblin. Exactly. I'm a bit of a city goblin. But yeah, this is actually something I was talking about with the other goofballs. So if you do exclamation point goofy, you will see the other goofballs who I am part of a partner team with. 3 of them are rigging artists. That would be Moon, Sun, Gary, and myself. And we were talking about this, where VTubing has been a thing for about 2-ish years now. And most of us know, anytime there is a new industry, the 2-year point is when the people who started it usually hit some form of burnout. Not necessarily a bad burnout, but they hit a fatigue point. So you'll notice it right now when you look online for a VTuber creator. There are a lot of illustrators and a lot of artists. So you will see that a lot of people are drawing the models, but not a lot of people have their rigging commissions open. And that is because there are so many more illustrators than there are riggers. To the point where rigging artists are now, not overworked is not the correct term, but they've been doing it for so long they need a break. We all kind of hit a collective, we are tired. And so it's really neat. Because if you do want to start getting into some form of art industry, rigging is not a bad one, for real. Because now that 2 years have passed, riggers have a better idea of how to price themselves so they don't burn out. So depending on who you go for with an artist, you can find rigging alone for anywhere from 500 to 7,000. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of reason for this. One of the big reasons is usually if someone has priced themselves lower, it is because they are A, new, and cannot offer the same quality as someone who's been doing it for longer, or B, do not know how to price themselves. So you get what you pay for. Think of it this way, $500, if someone was charging about $25 an hour, which is what you should be charging in such a specialized field, the person would have to do that art in about 20 hours in order for that pricing to make sense. So that's really fast, and the quality probably will not be as high as such as like high-end models, you know? For me, because the technology has evolved so much and become so complex, and if you want better tracking and better range of motion, as well as delayed physics, or particular toggles, any sort of animations, idle or button press ones, it adds up and multiplies the time by a lot. On average now, I spend about 4 to 6 months working on one VTuber model. And that's with me taking breaks. So non-stop, that's about 4 months worth of work. In order for me to make that cost worthy for me, my old prices no longer apply. I cannot be charging only 3 grand for rigging. My prices are probably going to be somewhere closer to like 6 or 7 grand now, unfortunately. I will do math on it, and there are ways to make it cheaper based on like having less unnecessary toggles, less unnecessary animations, less complex outfits. The more complex your design and the more needs to move in your model, the more time it will take and the more expensive your quote will more likely be. So set a budget for yourself and see what you can find available for the cost that you're willing to pay for it. Because something to keep in mind is that this is very much a luxury. We are very used to paying a small amount of money, air quotes small, for a big product such as a video game. The thing to consider with video games, though, is it's made by a studio with a big team, big marketing, and it's being sold to a huge, broad audience. Although technically still a luxury, it is not a specific product that is made for one person alone. They recoup the cost by selling to a broader audience. If you are wanting to get a personal model, I can't charge a small amount because only one person will be buying it, if that makes sense. Imagine a game being sold to just for you. Yeah, just for one person. Exactly. Your work is exquisite. Thank you, Turbo. Boculent, thank you for the 100 shinies. I totally get the synthonation thing. It's like you see one thing and feel something else. For example, I see honey and feel warm and fuzzy. A little bit, yeah. To hit that hill, the one where it seems to take all your energy to climb. Yeah, exactly, Envoy. Yeah. And people will hit it at different points. It's just collectively, because VTubing has been a thing for 2 years, usually the 2 to 3 year point is where a lot of creators will hit different forms of burnout. And they're not always bad burnout. Sometimes it's just, I need a vacation, and that solves it. Wouldn't Goblin Core music just be the sound of coins, precious stones clanking, and those old mechanical calculators clicking and going ding? Kind of. It sounds, from what I've experienced, it sounds like cottagecore, just a little more grungy and like bouncy. Forget, didn't you do the insane rigging on Gabi's model? Yeah, Geranium, I did do the insane rigging on Gabi's model. It's very good. I very much liked working on Gabi's model. Part of the reason I loved working on Gabi's model is because Sun was the model artist and Gabi is the one who is wearing it. So the reason that makes it so good for me is because Sun is incredibly fast and efficient at drawing. I did not have to do any of the drawing work. The part that takes the longest for me is the drawing. So the angel model that I've been working on, I've been drawing for about 5 months. The rigging itself, so far I'm about not halfway, no. I'm about, yeah, actually halfway finished. That only took me about a month. I am very fast at rigging. The reason it takes longer with clients is because I have to send them the rough test files, get them to test it out, recalibrate. But if I do it for myself, there's none of that. There is no waiting for someone's response, waiting for someone to test it. I just do it myself and it's very fast. You know? game looking. Basically, you know how much money companies spend just to make a game? About 40 to 50% of that cost is just making the game. That's how expensive the personal game would be. Yep, exactly. Even rigged the volumes on the loose pants. Yep, I did. It's a very detailed rig, and I'm very glad for it. Another reason that, excuse me, I'm so glad that Gabi was the one wearing it is because I have met Gabi in real life. I know what Gabi looks like. I know her face quirks and the way she rotates and moves her head. So I knew that when I gave her my model, she would wear it well. She would be very expressive and active. So I didn't have to worry about calibrating the model and adding so much range that she could essentially turn her head backwards. Because that is so much work. Because I knew the limitations of Live 2D as well as the expressiveness of Gabi's face, I was less worried about how it would look, and I could focus more on the technical fine-tuning aspects. It's great. I used a Bone Wizard, exactly. Exactly. You also usually have to design half the character. Yep. You also have to design the character too. It's a lot. Alright, let's start to add colors. Oh, already is looking good. And we're going. I'm just gonna make a color swatch right now. We're going to stay in the yellow ranges with maybe some accent colors so that it can just bring everything together. I'm gonna stay kind of in this range with some accent color. How do you, what keyboard do you have? I like the click clack. I think this is just like, I went for the most cost-effective one. I think this was like $25, and it's just like a little. Is it? Let me flip it over and look at the bottom of it. One sec. Don't flip over your setup. It's a Razer Synosa version 2. Got some cool RGB lights to it. The spacebar is a little squeaky sometimes, but it went away as after I started using it for a bunch. I think she can break out of her fishnet. Can you? Yes, it happens a lot. Gabi is very thick. It's very, very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. To watch Gabi real close. It was for work. It was for work. It's business. Hi, Aku. You're not late. It's okay. Bone Wizard is the class you blurt out when you can't think of the term necromancer. But Bone Reanimator. Got the Argibities. The LGBT lights. Yes. Curvis asking, or Curvis asking 2 questions because I don't know much about rigging. To make it so it's not as drastic upfront cost, is installment payments on rigging an option for some riggers? As well, does it cost extra for future-proof the model, not an extra features to start, but make it so it's easier to add them later a date? Yes, so that is something you would definitely want to talk about with your rigging artist. Because some people do offer payment plans. Some people also have future-proofing models. I offer future-proofing models, so that for me is making a base model. So a naked model underneath. That way if someone wants to add an outfit later, they can add an outfit later because the model is naked underneath. It's also easier to adjust if you want any new animations. It takes a lot of planning, so that will add more cost usually up front. The main thing is to be very upfront with your rigger of what you would want in an ideal world. Be like, if costs were not an option or not a problem, this is what I would want, and tell them all this, and then the rigger can go, okay, this is how much each of these would probably cost, plus potentially extra, because if you add more things, it will take longer and add to the cost. There's like a multiplier on top of it. But you can talk to the rigger and go, okay, what do you think I should cut back on? Because sometimes, straight up, if you are looking for a VTubing model for starting out, I have some notes on what may help. I'll get to that in just a moment. Jokers, thank you for the resub. Happy 22 months. Welcome on back. Thanks for always answering our many questions on VTubers and art. No worries. I love talking about VTubers and art. I'm glad that y'all like listening to me talk about it. I find it really fascinating because it's like people finding ways to represent themselves through art and in their chosen form, you know? In a perfect world, I feel like that would be a great thing for everyone to experience, you know? Expressing themselves and being seen how they'd like to be seen. But yeah. Big props here. I'm glad you like it. I'm adding the color right now. It's tricky and I'm working on it, but I will get there. It's okay. But yeah, if you are looking to get a VTuber model, something that I would recommend is start with PNG. This may not be the answer you'd like, but it is the one that I think is a very good one. Start with, there's a PNG Plus. So that's a program where you have your PNG move while you stream and talk. It's just a quick little bounce and a little sprite animation, kind of. But it gives you an idea of if this suits you and if you feel it fits. And if you like streaming, you know, it'll show you that if you like streaming, you can keep going, you know? Because you don't want to jump directly into VTubing, which can be a very expensive hobby, I'm gonna call it for now, without thinking about the design, and because you won't be able to change it very much without big upfront cost in the future. So testing what you like first and finding out if it fits you or not and making adjustments based on that is a really good idea. What about FaceRig or some similar app? I have not used FaceRig. I use iFacial mocap to capture my face. So hi R, welcome on in. How many frames can you give a PNG to? It's only one. It's a moving image that you cut into multiple pieces so that there's physics onto it. Like you will separate, as far as I understand, you'll separate the main body, the hair, and the mouth, and the eyes so that you can have a slightly different expression. It's very similar to Fugi's, just with a little motion in between. Ashix, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Raiders hope you had fun playing Final Fantasy. Use GIFs in a lot of PNG tuber programs. Exactly, yeah. Guy. Also know that doing payment in installments requires the rigger to essentially work without pay for stuff in the middle. So unless they know and trust you, they're probably not going to do that. Bigger companies can do that for purchases because they have the business to take that risk, but single contractors don't. Yes. I do have payment plans. However, for me, they're only available to people that I know and trust to pay me back. Because if they don't, if they just run off, they have my work and I can't recoup that cost. Even if they're like, oh, keep the model, I decided not to pay. It's like, there's all this work that I did that I cannot recoup the cost for. So very unlikely I will offer it to clients. Hi, Meshix. But yeah, so if you are thinking of starting to getting into VTubing, I recommend that. It's a good place to start. Or, now hear me out, you could do what I do and do your own model rigging. Just saying. That's not a bad idea. Learning how to rig your model is really, really good because A, you will gain a skill. And if you need to make changes later on, you can do that because you have the program and the knowledge. Bonus, if you get good enough and comfortable enough to potentially open commissions, there's not a whole lot of rigging artists right now. There will always be people looking for rigging artists. There's so many illustrators and model drawing artists that already exist and are working, but there are very few rigging artists. So, something to consider. Riff is, I want to learn how to rig. Highly recommend checking out Dream Trove's work. Let me put that in there. And Kira Omori. Those are where I learned rigging from. Kira Omori, excellent, very good at teaching. The knowledge is about 2 years old now. Still quite applicable, especially if you're just learning. Highly recommend those two. Dream Trove is excellent because I have a short attention span when it comes to tutorial videos. Dream Trove's videos are anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes long. Perfect for me. That's enough time where my brain will go, I can pay attention for this long. Just learning to do something by yourself, at least the basics, is always super good. Yes, understanding how something works is a great way to deepen your knowledge of it and know the limitations of what you can and cannot do. Thank you, Guy. That's very kind of you. Also, good night, Arar. Glad you like the art. As a vampire, would you consider Asterion a necromancer? Yeah, I would. Bone marrow. I just want to have the whole shebang. All of it. The whole shebang. That's, quite ambitious. So if you want to do that yourself, not a bad idea. Somehow, them. What made you finally find your calling? Me? Art Goblin told me. I am glad to inspire. Is rigging difficult to get into? I'm fairly new to this art side of VTubers. It can be a little bit difficult. It's definitely something that you have to have patience for, because it is rewarding when you learn it, but it's frustrating when there's something you don't understand. For me, I really love rigging, so I'm biased. It is something that I love so much because the reward is so fun. I can work so hard on a piece, and it will be used for months upon months, and it won't just get lost in the algorithm. It's very rewarding to me. Hi, Ace. Welcome in. Learning the basics also helps you realize when you don't know things too. Exactly, Guy. It also helps you learn your limitations, which is excellent for learning. All right, I'm going to try an overlay layer for this one. We're going to... Okay, that's not bad. It looks a little dry. I want something more vibrant. The colors a little bit. I think no, I'll put... It's too wet now. See, this is what I mean where I can't really explain it. This section here, for some reason, is too wet in my brain. I need to adjust it. This overlay is not the solution to everything for this piece. I gotta learn that. How many VTubers of anime waifus? Where's my flying spaghetti monster VTuber? There must be one. But also, there's nothing wrong personally with VTubers of anime waifus, because something to remember about VTubing is it is not always a corporate decision. Sometimes it's literally someone who saw something they truly enjoyed and went, I think I would enjoy being like this. And so they go really hard on the anime style. And that's not bad. If it makes them happy, it's great. comparing other designs to corporate VTubers and saying like, oh, you're just copying them, or oh, it's just another anime waifu, kind of discredits the reason they may have begun in the first place. Some people do not start this to blow up and become famous and act like they don't know anybody, you know? They do it because they love it, or they think it would make them really happy. Hi, Plugbear. I'm doing good. Just, I'm getting frustrated by colors, so I'm trying to brain my way into making this work, you know? Like I stated a moment ago, keep the model. You still spend time you could have spent on a more profitable thing. It's not about the model, it's about the time. Exactly, it's about the time and the work put into it. Yeah, I really want to do an art study of your style, because it's amazing, but I need to grab some reps. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to do a style study of me. That'd be cool. Style studies are a great way to learn. But dang it, Shira, I'm just drawing a piece in yellow, and I'm trying to understand it. Maybe I should, okay. Maybe I should focus on, instead of doing the gradients, the flat colors, and then start working on the lighting. Because that's what the gradient was a stand-in for when I originally started it. Yeah, let's start that. Okay. I'm learning! Oh, Mara, the frustrating thing for me is the entire digital medium. I can carve and mold a whole model out of real clay, wood, or stone easily, but learning programs is like learning a whole new animal. Everybody has such a different way of learning, as well as different specialties. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Just like me, I struggle with physical mediums sometimes. Physical art, not my strong suit, and that's okay. Learning. Cypress tree. Wolfric, this looks so amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Nostromo, thank you for the hydrate. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any important questions. I think it's really important to realize that most of the big corporate VTubers started as PNG tuber or much lower quality models. And then the Hollows and Nijis, at the risk of breaking kayfabe, didn't start streaming when on the debut you saw. If you're getting on your feet wet, you aren't going to have that crazy production value. Yes, exactly. And Jolly Dude, thanks for the posture check. Thank you. That's why I want to get into VTubing. It just seems like so fun and I want to give it a try. Exactly. Yeah. If you want to start VTubing, I recommend not worrying about whether someone will come in and go like, oh, you look like this other VTuber. Like, yeah, don't copy designs, but there's so many designs that already exist. Just make one that you feel suits you or makes you happy, you know? Gomi looks so nice. Yeah, thanks, Gomi. I'm trying to wrap my head around a monochromatic palette. It's tricky. It's real tricky. Bone Marrow, you just described why I started my comics. I was feeling aimless in life and decided to start making some stories just to give life a direction again. Yeah, that's great. You happen to know when the free Prime sub is usable? I do not, actually. I think you only have one Prime sub that you can give. Forgot to do this last night. I'm out of bits, so we're doing this the old school. Mohawk word of the stream today is Ojineguar. Wait, do it. Which means yellow. I like that. I like yellow. Let's have a comfy, cozy Saturday. Yeah. I just make sure I didn't miss any questions. I don't have synthonasia, but when you describe it as wet, I immediately feel it too. You might have a little bit yourself, spherical. Or not. Rigging activates my neurons in the same torturous way that 3D animation does, so hopefully I can stick with it and actually make it skill. Yeah. If you feel it, Mars, go for it. Let it happen. But if you force it, sometimes that's when it gets a little frustrating. This color is not quite correct, but we're working on it. Get there. Rigging is actually real close to 3D animation because 3D animation is all rigging and then animated rigs. Yeah. There is a Z depth that you gotta deal with. Ugh. You gotta deal with things in depth, almost like layering things in a South Park animation, weirdly enough. feel like someone asked this before, but what is the tastiest color? Depends on what mood you're in. Like if someone asked me what my favorite meal is. Depends on what I'm feeling. I cannot imagine just having one favorite thing for the rest of my life. Nah. I like the variety. Okay, I'm gonna do these flowers, because maybe the flowers will help me a little bit. Ooh, this actually looks cool. Just the black void of a background. Let's see. I like this soft background color. 10 favorites. I don't know if I can rank them. I have some like go-to meals that I'll have, but I don't know if I'd call them my favorites. Right. Gobi, I can see. I think you picked probably the most difficult color for monochromatic. You may have to cheat a bit and use some oranges or red. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. My go-to is to use kind of like greens for shading, but that might make the piece feel a little bit more sour, if that makes sense. So I might have to go more into the oranges and reds, or even blues potentially. Yeah, yellow for monochromatic is frustrating, but it's a good learning experience. So we're learning. We are learning. Oh, that's a little too vibrant, but we'll keep it for now. This is a I am going to adjust as I go piece. Hell yeah, let's go, gummy. Ugh. Hi, you amazing goober. How goes it? Hey, Dark Ace. I'm doing good. Doing my best to work on a new. I'm challenging myself a little bit, trying something new, and trying to learn colors. It's tricky, but I think I'll be better for it at the end of it. You know. What would be some of the favorite models you've rigged? Probably my own. I love my own models. Gobby's, each model has something that I love about it that I learned from. So I love Gobby's models because it was a nice culmination of the new stuff that I had learned and was applying to a different art style, because Sun drew it and I rigged it. That was a really cool experience. Personally, I really like this current one. But the one I'm working on is my favorite. My favorite is usually whichever new one I'm doing, because I have learned more and I'm better for it. Who gets to decide where the line between orange and yellow is anyways? Exactly. Exactly. It's all white light. Expand that noodle. Gather more wrinkles. Let her go. Let her get wrinkly. It's good for her. Alright, yeah. So if I... maybe if I... For this one, let's delve a little bit more into the red color for these leaves. Don't need it that saturated though. Okay, this is cool. I'm not coloring the line art yet, but ooh, we're getting some like autumnal colors a little bit. Ooh, Now, full disclosure, I do not have a final idea of what this piece is going to look like. I'm just trying to work in a monochromatic palette and see what happens. So, we're going to experiment. See what we learn. Pestle, good morning. Thank you for the gifted sub. I hope you're doing well. So isn't that all art? Adjust as you go pieces? Yeah, you adjust as you go. You learn. Go blue. It'll be somewhat faded and also give a hint of green, but if the contrast of the lighting is hard enough, it'll fade into the shadow of blue, which is a more cool color, as yellow is generally a warm color. Yeah. Like, it is... Love this. So the way the willows work is it's still a yellowy green piece, but it has bits of even, like, white and deep greens in there, and it still feels generally yellow in my brain. I like it. It'd be cool if you could define gradients in CSV with, like, lines on a color space. It didn't even used to be a word for orange in English. It was reddish yellow. Reddish yellow. Need to go up my game, it seems. It would make you panic noise. It did give me a little jump, but that's okay. I'm in a good headspace right now. Yellow. Or not yellow, brighter. I think I want to make it a little bit more green yellow instead of, ooh, or something like that. The line art will also be colored later, so don't worry, we'll get there. I avoid yellow as much as possible. You're a brave woman. Thank you, Jacobin. I'm doing my best. But the ever-present need to fluster you is strong. Save it for when another day you're feeling it. We're in a good focus space right now. It's very soft, it feels good, and we're learning. This is where our brains can learn. I like the softness going up. I do want to adjust the bottom of this, though. Let's not do that. This a little lighter and a bit more orange. That's not bad. It's all very bright right now. I wanna figure out how to tone it down a bit more. That's no, a little too strong. But we're getting. This reminds me of like watered down lemonade. Yellow's a tricky color to work with. Actually, making pizza? Ooh, pizza sounds good. I feel like our pizza after this. White is all colors and black is the absence of color. Long ago, some kid in 2nd grade argued that brown wasn't a color. Foolish child, unlearned, uneducated. Don't hold it against them. They didn't know better. Brown is dark orange. Yeah, it's. Can't bring myself to use anything but black ink pen. Nothing wrong with that, Looter. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you found your medium that you're comfortable with, and that's not bad. If you feel like branching out, you can, but no one's gonna force you. Comfy it is. Thank you, Tessie. Thank you, Meta. I'm glad you like it. I'm still working on it because there's a little bit of a, how do I describe it? There's a little bit of negative space here that feels too empty, but part of that might be able to be fixed with this, making it a little bit darker. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, we're getting closer. And then for this one, all right, let's make a layer on top of that. I'm just gonna gently gradient it upward. See how that makes it. Then I can color adjust from there. It's too vibrant for sure, but I can adjust that. Multiply layer it. Nothing changes. Darken? Nothing changes. Normal. The Russian word for light blue, which they consider a distinct color from blue. Also, I have the image of Honey's mouth with a piece of pizza where the cheese is stretched to arms like, delicious. You can call me Percy. Name on Twitch is too hard to pronounce for you. Oh, thank you, Purse. That's very kind of you to help me out with that. One of these I'll paint, just haven't found the kind of paint. Nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of trying to gently coax myself get into colors, you know? Actually, maybe this is more the color. More of a brown. All hail Sunset Youth. Thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Welcome on back. And 8-Bit Bane. Thank you for the prime. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh, this is a bit better. It's a little too high contrast, but I can see a direction kind of here, you know? Gaussian blur it to up a little. Go. Nick, gotta go to work soon. Bye. Stream. Have a good day. You have a good day too. Shift at work is nice. Wait a minute, I'm finally rigging my Mothman model. Nice! Easier than what I expected. Thank God I made a very simple model. Yeah. Starting simple is a great way to learn. If you make it too complex, sometimes the bar to entry is too high and you will get frustrated, you know? So simplifying it for your first time is a great way to get the concepts, and then you can go more complex. I like a boss. Welcome in. Look, lettuce boy. I've been having a rough couple of weeks. My friend was murdered while trying to help a stranger who broke down, and my mother died a few days ago, and my grandmother's in the hospital, heart surgery with complications. This music is helping my mood a little. I'm very glad it is. I'll actually, I'll repost the link to the yeah, these are the tunes. You're more than welcome to listen to it as long as you like. Very soft and good. I should simplify. Once that one hits paper, I'm not in charge of it again until it's done. Simplifying is tricky. I agree. But it's good. Good tool to learn. Every detail. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is getting a bit closer to what I want. There's gonna be lighting as well, so yeah, I'm gonna make it a little darker so the lighting has better contrast. Split this horizontally. This is okay. I think this might need to be a direction to kind of want to emphasize the arc into the piece. out. No, there's a piece underneath. That's okay. I can fix that. I can fix that. There we go. Let's see. Those are good. Thank you, Gomi. Thank you. This is fun. It's not what I'm used to, but that's alright. Part of learning. For art buddies, the sets I mentioned yesterday just got here. I got a Shadow V-Wing, a mini Shadow V19 Torrent Fighter, and a mini Invisible Hand. Nice! We could do art together. Let's go! I like having art buddy. Reminds me of back when I was in school. Felt less lonely, you know? Doesn't mean I don't enjoy my alone art, but there is a certain joy in knowing that you're not the only one doing this work. I think the triangle is slightly tilted. Bad, I just my brain wants it to be straight. There we go. Let's move this triangle and the flowers on top up slightly. There we go. Into this little shiny. Overlay makes it too there we go. 30% opacity? Bad, yeah. Nice to sit in art with someone. Wow. I agree. Do ink scratch abstract. It's all simple till the shapes start taking form now that I think about it for a minute. Stardew Valley has gotten a lot of updates lately, and they added a whole new area to explore, by the way, where you can meet some new people. Ooh. Sounds like fun. You can meet new people? That just sounds nice. Like going out for a little walk. Thank you for that earwiggles, by the way. Hi, Blastmaster. What's up? I'm having a great day. Hope you're having a good one, too. Best art sharing platform. Ooh. Best art sharing. I think, in general, I can't really think of one that would be good. There are benefits to different ones. There's also a lot of downsides to a lot of social media. For example, the tricky thing with posting and social media in general as an artist is that the algorithm incentivizes you to post frequently with very little thought of the content of what you're actually posting, if that makes sense. The entire way that it works is if you post frequently, it rewards you. But as an artist, that's not something you can really do unless you're drawing like meme art. And even then, that takes a lot of effort and time and collecting memes and redrawing, you know? It's It's rough. It's really rough. I haven't been on Instagram in a long time, so I don't know what that's like anymore. Tumblr is pretty good because although you don't get the upfront quick flash of a lot of eyes on your pieces, it's more gradual and people will generally see it later and as time goes on. Twitter is good for the instant gratification, but it dips off really, really shortly. You know? It's very, very rough. But yeah, there's a little quote from what's it called? Itiken, I think it was, where it was like, "There's nothing fun about social media," and like to a certain extent, yeah, I can see that. I can agree. It's rough. It's okay because I do for you. What do you think about what's happening in Palestine? For the most part, I do try not to bring up too many current events in my streams. However, I will say my piece on this. The genocide currently going on in Palestine is atrocious, and it's very distressing. Hearing about what governments do about it is kind of depressing. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's really rough. I really hope that at the very least there'll be a ceasefire that can lead to stopping it in general. But yeah, for the most part, we try to keep it comfy here. Yeah, I'm not worried about being seen for art. I just want it out there. Yeah, that's kind of the best way to put it, or not to put it, to exist as an artist sometimes, especially if your livelihood is not, at stake. um, is to create art when it strikes you and when you feel good about it, or feel that you have made something you'd like to share, and then share it, because there's less of a pressure to produce that way, to constantly make air quotes content instead of art. That's why sometimes I'll make a piece and I'll be like, I don't feel like posting it, which I realize can be very frustrating, and I do apologize about that. Sometimes I just forgot. But yeah, it's hard to balance nowadays, especially with how, especially in the past couple of years, people have become almost terminally online because that's how we interact with the world for a little bit, right? You big for gore. Oh, I big for gore a lot. Yeah. This song is. They didn't timestamp it. Have this one. Oh no! No, go back! Why would you do this? There it is. I have this one on my phone. They didn't label it. Oh, there's timestamps. Yes. I think it's Overgrown Garden by Beetlebug. Yeah. But yeah, the playlist is a pinned message. Arctis. Online, the best attitude is not to talk about international or political stuff as long as you're, as much as your intention is the best. That is, yeah, one of the difficult things is like, I do not want to open up the floor to a debate. For the most part, I will just say, like, that is my thoughts on it. I am far removed from the situation in a way, not completely, because, there's always activism you can do in your own spaces. But I don't want it to be a place for debates because I don't want to moderate that sort of debate, if that makes sense. The Robot Frog, you gotta get to work? Okay, have a good shift. I hope you take it easy. Yeah, guy, I don't want either. Yeah, I don't want to put that upon my mods either. That's not fair to them. So instead, we're going to focus on what I can control, which is learning how to draw yellow. I'm starting to see why this is hard. Yeah, exactly. There's a time and a place for political fights. It is not here, and not now in this space. I will debate you on it, but not here. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Bert. Nowadays, I just make art to get it out of my head. Otherwise, it keeps rattling around out there. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. It's to get the idea out and express yourself is a wonderful way to do it. I find that's why I do art nowadays, too. It's really helpful to kind of process emotions, ways that I didn't really understand when I was a kid. It helped me to understand what I was going through and what I was experiencing and learning about myself as a person. Even if I didn't really understand it, it was that. I like the darker one better, but it's not quite there yet. I just like how comfy Honey's channel in Discord is. Thank you, Meta. Honestly, it is the company there. I am only partially responsible for it, because y'all bring the good vibes too. I cannot stress enough how kind and respectful y'all are as well. And these variations of blue and greens help tone yellow for autumn trees. Yeah. I've come to understand that I'm gonna need some more colors and not just yellow for this. Rest of art. Halloween was pretty good. I watched a scary movie. Actually, I watched Cabin in the Woods. That was a good one. I'd never watched Cabin in the Woods before. It was really fun. I love horror movies, but very specific ones. I like ones where they make the right decisions, and even though they make the right decisions, they still fail. Because then it actually adds the element of, like, this is actually scary. It's easy when characters make stupid decisions for you to go, like, that could never happen to me. It's not scary. You remove yourself from it a little bit. But when they make the right decisions, the ones you would probably make, and then it still happens, that's scary. The ending of the movie is really good. The entire movie is good. Like, yeah, even throughout the first half of it, where it's a lot of setup. I won't spoil it, by the way, if you haven't watched it, because it's really good. But even the first half, where it's like a lot of setup, that is still really enjoyable. I was worried that it was going to be like a slow build. No, it's good. Love Cabin. Don't usually care for horror. It felt like a genre deconstruction, a bit of comedy. Yeah, it was really good. Have you seen Hereditary? No, and I will not. I know Hereditary will be too scary for me. I already know it's going to be terrifying. Lots of blood in the movie from what I remember? Yes. So I am not particularly scared of blood. Part of that being having a uterus. It does desensitize you to a certain extent. But also having family working in the medical field, you kind of you see how they react to, like, a kid scraping their knee, or like someone skinning their shin or something, and you see their reaction is calm, and then you kind of go, like, as a kid, you're like, oh, okay, I understand now. This is not something to particularly be afraid of or squeamish of. This is just part of what happens when you're hurt. And so I guess my brain learned that way to be less afraid of blood. I do not enjoy seeing bone or gore, because that's entirely different. So yeah, but that's, yeah, it's different. Ever seen Cocaine Bear? No, but I'm curious about it. Hi, Bread Pit. Hereditary is so bizarre. I think I'd be too afraid of Hereditary, for sure. I would hint the layers higher green further down, lighting towards the top. Autumn keeps moisture and light close to the roots. Ooh. I like this color. I think I want to... What if I... Something there, but it's not fully there, if that makes sense yet. Because browns and yellows and oranges are all kind of in a similar vein. I'm trying to harmonize them in a way that, like, I can grasp, you know? It's too orange. No, that's still too orange. Maybe like a burnt brown? Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. We're being a little playful with color today. We're figuring this out. We're learning, we're getting there. Okay, nope. Go back. Ooh, okay. I'm figuring things out. You don't like gore, then don't watch the Crack Bear movie. It is heavy gore filled. I saw from the trailer there was quite a bit of implications of gore, and I'm like, okay, maybe not, which is fair. It's like I will never watch the Saw movies because that is too scary to me, and too gory. So definitely not my thing. Body horror as well. No, thank you. Most of my scars on my left hand because what gave them to me was my right. Be careful of pockets with knives. Ooh, yeah. Careful of what's in your pockets. It's okay to be squeamish of it. Medical field just dulls people to it mostly. Brains naturally go, oh god, those pieces are not supposed to be there for a reason. Yes, it is to scare you and your brain to tell you there is something wrong. At the same time, though, it is... I am glad that the people in the medical field do not have that reaction, if that makes sense. Ooh, this is a nice brown. I do want it lighter, though. A little lighter. A little bit more? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something about that's nice. Something about that's real nice. There. This is feeling like an autumnal piece. Not bad. Not what I was expecting when I first started it, though. I wanted a more, like, lush yellow. So, maybe I'll adjust it as we go. You don't watch gore, then I don't watch. All of the blood and gore in the world can't compare to at least to a bit of bone pointing out of the skin. Yep, that is a rough one. That is a scary one. Hi, Flip Flop. You like horror games? Not in particular. I'm a little scaredy cat, so I struggle with it a little bit. Okay, let's start to add the background back. Wah. Alright, let's get the yellows back in here. I want a brownish yellow. Other way. Still too brown. That white is much too white. The brown looks a little too gray. Let's up the saturation. Oh wait, that's not bad. But now we're getting into the issue of like these is pretty saturated. Let me do a little test. Not awful. Not awful. It's definitely going a direction for sure. Might not have been the direction I intended, but you know, that's okay too. By one of the last things you want to hear in an ambulance is the medic asking you on a scale of 1 to 10, how up to date is your will? Say this from a very gory IRL experience. Yeah, that's a scary one. Whew. Yeah, no. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get rid of the particle effects for now. Don't want it throwing me off. This yellow. This one. A bit lemony. It's definitely a different kind of yellow. It's a bit too green, though. That's a bit better, actually. That is a bit... If I can make it a little bit more orange. Then it bleeds a little bit. There we go. Okay. Getting somewhere, getting somewhere. Wait a minute, I like how it looks. Yeah, I'm liking how it looks. It's definitely not finished. There are definitely aspects that I wanna polish more. I do like that sparkle in the back. And part of it is the white lines are throwing me off a little bit. So we're gonna get into the coloring and shading, and then I think we'll do the line art afterward. Actually, just for fun, let me save. And I want to see what it looks like with, let's choose this color of line art. Super saturated orange. Maybe my brain will like it better. Ooh. Okay, curious. Interesting. Okay. It's definitely different. That's not, the layer was not locked. It's okay, we adjusted. See, it has a very different vibe now. Yeah. The color of the lines definitely throws me off. Listen to it. Lo-fi. See how this goes. Oh, stretch. Whew. Also, Chief Gardener. 100 shinies. Hi, everyone. You all okay? Honey, you're so cute. Thank you. And Marshmallow Mountain. Happy 15 months. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Also, McBokula, thank you for the posture check. I gotta remember to do those. It has a much more peaceful vibe. Yeah. It has no lighting, but it has definitely a different vibe now. Ooh. Adjust the line art so my brain can focus a bit. So instead of that, a bit, not that brown. I like the lightness of that one. Some of the yellows aren't matching together, but that is okay. We're still working on this. These color pieces, whenever I practice, do take a lot of time because my brain is still learning how to do the compositions well, you know? You dip a toe in, then recommendation bots come and throw you in the deep end of the core pool. Ooh, yeah, you gotta be careful with that sometimes. Probably best to get off the gore and stuff topic on the coffee stream. Yeah, exactly. That's alright. No matter what, how many times I see this, I cannot stop thinking about the Triforce. It's the triangle. It's the triangle there. I'm gonna adjust the triangle below, actually. A bit darker. Super saturated. Like, I feel like, yeah. Okay, this is getting closer. Red. I think you're right. I think I need to get going into the red range now because I've hit the kind of the limits of yellows and browns, and I'm starting to get into the this is turning into an autumnal. I want a gold and autumnal palette now. So we're gonna work on that. Literally the Triforce centerpiece. It's the missing piece. For some reason I want to eat it. It looks like vanilla flavored yogurt. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? The earliest memory I have of synesthesia when I was a kid was when I saw Belle's dress as like a baby. When she was dancing around in that yellow ball gown, I was like, that's a cake. I want to eat that fondant. And later I learned that buttercream and fondant, disgusting. But still the earliest memory. Triforce Center is spirit and soul. Oh, didn't know that. All right, let's do a little bit of shading. Actually, I want to, so I'm going, the way I separate this, I'll show y'all the way I've separated it. So you can understand how I'm doing it. I've separated these into these blue layers that are the line art layers. See them turning on and off there. Vocula, thank you for the gifted sub to Astroma. Here, it did look like a cupcake, right, Jedi? But yeah, so I have all these blue layers are line art layers. And the layers underneath are the fill layers. So what I'm going to be doing is creating new ones on top. I don't even need to label them, but they're going to be masked on top so that I can make adjustments. So I can make adjustments to the color when I feel like it and can turn it on and off. But yeah, that's how I separate my layers for this. I don't draw directly on them, so I can control U and color scale, play with them, get the right tone that I'm looking for. It's always soul. Pentagram, Triketa, Triforce, Star of David. My brain has more examples in there somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of overlap in like symbology. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to choose the lighter color, because if you look at these willows, they have some leaves that are turned around and some leaves that are darker. It's a nice mix. And so I want to emulate that by not keeping these a consistent color, but mixing them up so that there's the shimmering gold vibe to it. So I just randomly start coloring them wherever we feel like it. This will be the lighter tone, and then we'll have a darker gold tone too. Like gold plaque? Yeah! That was kind of the thing I was going for, was a little bit of gold while making it look natural. Mostly wanted to play with yellows and see where it went. The original intent was to kind of keep it in a gold palette. But I'm starting to learn that, like, you need other colors for that to work. It is not just about the one color itself, it's about the contrast. You need both. They complement each other and they bring out the best in each other. Don't want them too spread out. The hard thing about drawing nature is that everything is kind of asymmetrical and unbalanced. So it is tricky to make something look natural. One way my teacher taught me to do it was to start left and go right, not go back and forth. I did go back and forth in this particular case, but that's all right. I want to make sure it doesn't look. That looks pretty good. Okay. Label this layer light and then dark. Play with the colors in a little bit. Saturate for now. The only time I've tried fondant, someone added cinnamon oil and I couldn't enjoy it. Ooh. I don't know, fondant's... I can't really enjoy fondant. It doesn't taste very good. It doesn't taste very good. Up a little so that it's not coming out of the edges. Same thing with the light one. Fairly clean. Gold's got a chrome effect to it. Yeah. These are God Rust. I'm still learning. I cannot teach all because I still have a lot to learn. This is great. I love that. I like that I'm at a point where I can do my best to create the art that I wish to see existing. But also I got a lot to learn. So there's always room for improvement. Or there's always ways to learn differently. That means if you choose, you're never really done growing. Good morning, Joel! How are you feeling? Still recovering? Right now we're just working on a I'm learning how to color with yellows. I'm trying to add like a gold effect to these willow leaves. It's going pretty okay so far. They're not bad. Yellow is a hard color to color with though. Think you're all clean now? Just some leftover stuffy noise? Nice. I'm going to get my my COVID booster and my flu shot this weekend. So next stream, I might be a little sick. I'll probably be playing like Stardew Valley or Traveler's Rest or even Suika on Monday just to let my brain not do anything super labor intensive. Make a pretty bookmark. Yeah, it would make a nice little like maybe like an enamel pin if I could do that. Oh, this would be cool. Oh, if I could make like a little journal with this little symbol on it. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be really cool. Oh, I love that. Apparently in Suika you can add, there's a mod or a setting where you can create your own little orbs. Because I remember Moonbitch, she created with Sun the little Jorbo version of the game. It was so cute to see. No, Stardew Valley. It sure would be a shame if some moderators were running around living in little cabins on your farm. Hammerhead, thank you for the 100 shinies. I'm back. What did I miss? Beautiful art, honey. As always, what are we cooking? Not much. We're just adding a bit more detail to the willow leaves, making them look a little bit more gold. I want to try a bit more of a gold effect to get the little autumn flavors in there, you know? Gravity Falls vibes are growing. Those are good vibes, honestly. I like Gravity Falls vibes. Okay, there's Willow. Willow 2. I wanna try to get the strange like flipped look of the willows in there. There's gonna be lighting effects. This is all flat colors. We haven't even gotten to the lighting yet. It's gonna be fun. Off for now so I can see what I'm doing. Layers, light and dark. There we go. Grab this color and temporarily grab these other colors. They are going to be color adjusted for later, but for now we're going to keep them pretty obviously simple. Darker color. There. Yeah, there we go. This one's not going to be as drastic. Have to be. Nature is random, and so it's hard to recreate that random vibe without overthinking it and trying to correct as you go. But enough practice, I'm sure I'll get better at it. Melancholy outro of Amphibia is still my favorite. I really like the Amphibia music. It's very good. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Yeah. Potato Man, thank you for the posture check. Alright, little stretchy break. Oh, also ask Neko what you do right now. Hey. Meta, thank you for the hydrate. Sleepy. Very proud, Maria. I love how expressive these are. Thank you. Glad you like them. Human mind is a pattern-finding machine. Good for learning from previous experience, bad for being able to replicate or even recognize true randomness. It's tricky. Yeah, I agree that it's hard to make something look random without a lot of practice. Twitter bait. Stupid question. No, there's no stupid questions. As in, I could Google it. Ah, I see. Where did the gobble culture sprout from? Like the gobble VTuber culture. Ah, no, it's not a stupid question. I think even if you tried to Google it, that would be hard to pin down. I've been obsessed with the socializing and diversifying the air quotes evil races since I learned the truth of the orc curse and all its variations. Goblins comic is amazing, but I missed gobble culture and I want to know how it happened. I quite honestly don't know exactly where it happened. I think part of it may have began with Midna from Twilight Princess, with the short stack goblin vibes she had. And then it might have just stretched into different forms where other people took inspiration from that, like the body type design and just general vibes. Before Midna is the earliest I can think of, but yeah, it definitely could have originated before Midna. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure where Goblin VTubers popped up. I know I definitely was not the first one. Pazzled Egg was probably the first Goblin VTuber I ever saw. I was like, oh, neat. That's cool. And by then, I had been doing Honey's Homebrew, an Instagram where I made 5th edition items just to add into your game. I've been doing it with friends. And VTubing became a thing, and then I was like, well, I want to try learning this new software. What design am I going to use? I have a pre-existing goblin design. Feel it suits me? Let's give it a shot. Let's try it. And that's where it generally started for me. But I know that outside of the circle that I am used to, there's a lot more of a subculture to it. Like, there are a bunch of different places where people like RP, there's different comics and art, there's different types of goblins with different body types and different levels of like feralness versus civilizedness. Like, there's a whole range. I like how diverse it can be and how none of the depictions are really wrong. They're just different. That's kind of the amazing thing about it, is like goblins can be pretty much what you'd like them to be and how you feel. Might not have been the first, but you were the first, not only goblin VTuber, but first VTuber I'd seen and was immediately hooked. Oh, thank you, Bora. Yeah, apparently, I was one of the, I definitely was not the first. I was one of the earliest Western-style VTubers to begin VTubing. Because my art style is not particularly anime. I definitely have anime influences, but it is, if you look at my art, it is not anime art. And there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy anime art. And so it was really interesting jumping into the VTuber space like that, you know? Leader bait, that's what I was thinking. I'm from D&D culture, but we're all chopped up into chunks. Goblin Comics was about good guy goblins tired of watching friends die, so heroes can get XP. Yeah, there's that. There's also like oh, what is it called? Alfie. There's also like Rotten Forest does a lot of goblin art. I mostly know it in the art space, not necessarily the comics or media space. Even in the D&D space, my knowledge is fairly limited, because I don't branch out too much in the D&D space in terms of like what other people are playing. But yeah, it's different. But the VTubers have a hugely different vibe, but also it's like the goblins just getting to be goblins. Yeah. I like that that can kind of mean whatever you want it to mean. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to constantly want shiny things or just be focused on the gold that you find or the shiny rocks, because like I'm gonna be real. I do that. Even if I weren't a goblin, I'd do that. But it kind of gives the freedom to be the kind of person you would like to express yourself as. Whether that be high energy or calm and low energy. Neither is wrong and neither is bad. Oops. Don't overlap. There we go. It's hard to find Western style VTuber models. I'd rather make it my style anyways, so I've been trying to teach myself how to do the rigging. I just have a PNG tuber at the moment. That's great! Great, Beans. Hiya, Kami. Good morning. Doing well. Big Group's been in the commission market for a few months, and hunting down non-anime focused artists has been a challenge. Indeed. I agree. There is also a certain level of anime models and art styles are very easy to translate into live 2D because of how simple they are and how used to people are making them move in as a VTuber. With more Western style models, there is a different set of challenges when it comes to design. For example, how will the head rotate? Will the eyes blink differently? How many features can leave the face? What kind of mouth will it look like? There's a lot of detail that goes into it that you got to think that won't just be anime style. That makes sense. I gotta run, but it's been real fun drawing along with you this morning. Can't wait to see the final colors. It's already so cozy. Thanks. I'm really excited too. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. And we do have quite a lot of adorable goblins these days. I'm surprised by how many I found. There's a lot of goblins. There are many, many goblins. If my vibe is not what you're looking for, but you still want to find a goblin VTuber, there are many different vibes out there. Many goblins. Some that may suit you better. And nothing wrong with that. Find a space that you're comfy in and that you enjoy your time in. There. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. I just got here, but I've always been here. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the time you've been here for. After watching you draw this, I had to grab some lemonade. Got a brownie too. Ooh. Oh, lemonade sounds good. I think I'm gonna want to get a hot tea after this. Be good for my throat. All right, let's turn on the other willow light or willow trees. See how it looks. Very different color. Not bad. I think I'm gonna adjust this. I select throw. There we go. Much too dark. A little too high. Something like this. It's got the random feel to it. So that's good. But the colors are so different from the front one and the back one that they do need adjusting. So let's do this. I'm going to adjust this so they're the same colors as the one. Dark one. Light one. There we go. Now they're coordinated. And so now for these ones, I can just darken this background, or I can lighten them actually. I'll adjust that in a bit. I'm thinking about that one. I gotta think about that one a little. Lemon tea with honey. Ooh, that sounds good. I hope you had a good dinner, Graham. Oh, excuse me. Little stretch. Little stretch for me. I leaned back and so the camera was no longer tracking my mouth and I'm like, oh, I gotta fix my posture. I'm an expert. Thank you for the resound. Happy 13 months. Welcome on back. Just got here. Oh, been here is the vibe to be. Hi, Grim Goblin. Good morning. If I recall, the Baldur's Gate 3 devs said they were interested in adding playable gobs in the future. They can figure out a way to get around it story-wise. They like to develop after their game. Beanie. Beanie. Part of me is like, yeah, I have nothing wrong with them polishing Baldur's Gate 3, but I legitimately think if they just kept their current mechanics, you know, and then just made a different campaign, also good. Also very good. I would highly enjoy that. Oh, thank you, Rainy. I'm glad you think it's pretty. It definitely needs a bit of work. I'm looking at it on my second monitor and going like, okay, how does this color? Not because my monitors have different colors. One of my monitors is tilted or tinted, so it's brighter. My Cintiq is a little darker. If I look at my phone, it looks different. So I like to look at all of the different colors on different screens to see how they feel. I also forgot about the bar. Bar that I forgot that I wanted to add just a bar to this. Oh no, I put it in front of. There we go. This bar is not complete. I'd like it to be this color. This color. Maybe instead I just wanted this color. Something to break up that long line at the bottom. Make it this color? Feels a bit bottom heavy, but that's okay. I can adjust this. This looks so good. Thank you, Gomi. Thank you. It's getting pretty good. I'm pulling reds in there a little bit, and I'll probably need to pull in some like one more color to accent it well. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good so far. I haven't even done the lighting or the shading yet. Okay, you stuck listening to Gombi. I will never stop listening to Gombi. Gombi only ever gives good advice. It feels like fall. Yeah. I wanted it to, like, kind of how I want it to feel now is like a yellow sort of gold color, but springed. So not quite autumn, but like the opposite. Immaculate Work chefs are kissing. The chefs are kissing. They liked my artwork so much. Oh! Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. One sec. I'm thirsty. How's the game looking? Thank you for the earwiggles. Also, Bloodass, thank you for the breathe redeem. Good wizard knows where to plant their cloud of daggers. A great wizard knows there's always more to learn. Side note, don't cast fireball in a room full of barrels full of fire wine. Counterpoint. Use those fire wine barrels to your advantage. I have definitely done that in Baldur's Gate 3. I have gone up to our caster and gone like, hey, what if you just shoot this barrel with a fireball? Could be funny. Could be funny. Counterpoint, I don't care how big the room is. I said fireball. Yes. Yes, Dingus, you are correct. knowing the caster, they have like 5 piddly bits of HP left, and they're like, I'm gonna cast it anyways, as they're standing right next to a freaking barrel of fire wine. I love casters. They're so funny. They think there are no consequences to their actions. It's fun to watch them learn. By a tank, fireball me. I love playing tank. Tank is so much fun. Being a paladin, ooh, good stuff. Very good stuff. You get to hit hard and heal. Goblin, they don't learn. They die before they learn, but thankfully there's Revivify. And you get back up and try it again, the same way you did before. Use melee fireballs, because me is immune. I don't think you can be immune to fire in Baldur's Gate. I think you can be resistant to fire. If you're a tiefling, dragonborn, or... yeah, I think it's just tiefling and dragonborn, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a third, though. We smoking illusions and blowing the divine bubbles. Here, learning the secrets beyond the veil. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that looks a bit better in my brain. It's not quite right, but it's closer. Little desaturated. Slightly. Yeah, something like that. I haven't even added the lighting effects yet to it yet. Ooh, baby, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Let's take a break from the willows, and let's do some simple lighting on the flowers. For this, I want to use a brush. Brush should I use? Gouache is pretty good, so let's just do gouache in gouache. What is the front ones? So. On them Neverwinter Tic Tacs. On a bigger brush. I want this very like soft, gentle, kind, light feel. So if the lighting is there, then the light would be more likely to. Really? Yeah, a little over. Normally I don't stop by Twitch suggestions because I'm going for exactly who I'm going for, but your pen tracking graphic has intrigued me. When was the last time you explained it, and could you now? Yeah, for sure. If you do exclamation point model, actually, you know what? I can do it for you. There we go. So I've done the rigging for the model myself, the thing you see moving right now, but the hand itself was a program created by Virtual Graves, where it captures my controller hand and where I'm drawing on my Cintiq down below. I drew the assets for it, however, the programming itself was done by them. So yeah, you can absolutely see where I'm drawing right now. Dracula Flow Revival is real. I still gotta watch that Dracula video now that I think about it. Ooh, I got something to watch later. Not quite the same, but at least in some Elder Scrolls, the Nords are immune to cold, so if there's cold equivalent to Fireball, wouldn't that just be like Frost Blast? Ice Blast? Or just turn into Owlbear, can't go wrong. There are very few ways you can mess up a situation by turning into an owlbear. I'm just saying. It's cute. And then when you need to intimidate, it's scary. It's good. Thank you. I've always wondered that. I haven't been able to find anything like your hand tracking software before. No worries. I don't think it's been used in a while, but I really like it. It helps me to show y'all exactly what I'm drawing. You can see what I'm up to. This pen, it's so good. It's just the gouache brush. It's so lovely. Everything looks so soft. Pillows. Mm-hmm. Let's see. It's too strong. Whoop, wrong selection tool. Turn it down slightly. I want this to be the general soft light, and I'll do a harsh light later. Soft light, and then there's a rim light that I guess. We're going detailed for this. Gotta get one of those sun models where you rig the pen to a full model standing in front of the screen. Oh yeah, I love those models. Sun made such a cute one. So good. This be applied to say the Think pen on a Lenovo X230's pen. It's the same technology. It's Wacom. The Think pen is even. It doesn't really matter what you are using to draw. It's something that gets captured in OBS. So long as you have a monitor, you can use it. It doesn't matter what pen you're using. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. If you go and look at Void or Virtual Graves Twitter, you will see a link to Sad Whale Studios, which is their website, and it will explain to you what you need to use it, which is very little. You need very little to use it. Hey, Nikai. You do a model like the art lesson streams and rig it as a teacher, honey, pointing at the stuff on the board. Oh, that could be cute. Could be really cute, huh? It's been lurking for a while. I forgot to say hello. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Finest. No worries if you're just lurking. You do you. Do what you feel is right, you know? Let's do the light on these flowers. Overlay, maybe soft light. Overlay. Now soft light. Soft light, yeah. Even Smooth, how's it going? Good evening. Want to be today? It's a choice. Alright, I'm actually going to fill this in. I think it would look better. Wrong one. Actually, no. Is the right one. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. Okay. Hi, Trunks fan. Come in. Oh, 51. Appreciate the answers. Might be back later and participate in an extra. Nice. I hope you have a good stream. But yeah, if you find the pen tracking asset very useful, go ahead and check them out. I think it's a good one. It helps to showcase what you're doing on stream, you know? Flowers layer. There we go. And then there we go. It's two. Now slightly. It just works better if it is filled. There we go. Yeah, that fills the space a bit nicer. There we go. One thing I would like to do on my model would have to be the toggles to point at things if I were pointing at something behind me. That could be tricky, but it could be fun. Ryan, it's an absolute joy to listen to your voice. Simple and gentle. Thank you. But yeah, it means the tablet is also included in the program. Pretty much everything you would need, aside from the programs. It's the drawing program itself, you know? Fully rig some hands to your next model, honey. Easy, right? Easy. Easy. What do you mean? No. Constant gremlin smile is done. Absolutely devastated. Oh no. Oh no. That's rough, buddy. Let's do the lighting on the leaves. Lighting is so peaceful. Definitely not the easiest thing to do. Nice. Overlay. Softer. There we go. Up a little. There we are. That's not too bad. Hey, thank you for the hydrate. Learn a rig to be good so honey will praise me. Oh. You making an effort. I'll do that either way. As long as you are genuinely making an effort to do something that you feel will better your life or improve you as a person, why wouldn't you praise that, you know? I'm sorry, you don't have to have big accomplishments to warrant praise. Everyone deserves encouragement. It's so important. I think it is the longest that nobody has spoken on this. Yeah, we're just enjoying the vibe. Taking it easy. Not really looking to fill the space. Doesn't need that, you know? Ooh, I just gotta stretch my back real quick. Thank you for the posture check, Hambles. Oh. Ah. Good Saturday morning. I think I'll stream for another 45-ish minutes, and then I can go have some lunch. While I drive, heading to mini game con. Ooh, have fun, Mariak. Hope you have a lovely time there. Next up, lighting here. Not on the flower underneath. Overlay. little bit. Nice. Slowly coming together. What's for lunch? Not sure. I might make an egg sandwich. Ooh, actually no. I have some curry left over. I made some Thai curry, so I'm gonna make some rice and eat some Thai curry. Ooh, that's gonna be tasty. Eat more bar than a bar for that one. Only one bar meal per day. Exactly. Only one per day. Otherwise, I will get cranky. It's not good for me. Gold triangle reminds me of a little someone from some cartoon I watched, but I can't put my finger on it. Link? Like from Zelda? That could be it. What's this gonna be? This is kind of just an experiment piece. It doesn't really need to be anything. I like that. I'm just trying to evoke a mood. Yellow. How spicy is it? It's not too spicy. Unfortunately, my spice tolerance is kind of low. I just haven't been exposed to it that much. I think some of the goofballs are trying to fix that. Like, Gabi's like, we're gonna get your spice tolerance up. And I was like, okay, sure. Listen, I get to eat food with the homies? Yeah, that sounds good to me. Cypher. Cypher here? They don't talk about food. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh no, what does this mean? Where you get curry? I made it. I made curry. Most of the meals I make myself. Oh, that does remind me. I have to take out some ground beef so that I can make burgers. I gotta thaw it so that it'll be nice and thawed out. And I can make homemade burgers on Monday. Hopefully I won't be too sick on Monday. Yeah, don't handle spice very well either. I've tried, but I feel right away my friends are never gonna let that go. Yeah. Sometimes I worried my friends would make fun of me because of my spice tolerance. But they're pretty nice. I don't think they'd be that mean. I think they'd be very encouraging. Alright. I make fun of you. I mean, true. Yeah, you would. Turn these off for now so that I can just light on these. This is the soft light too. This isn't the harsh light. Some of this will be covered by the leaves, but anyway, just in case. The mod's job to bully their streamer. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little. Especially to make sure the streamer eats. But I've been doing real good lately. I've been doing very good, taking care of myself. Excuse me. It's a soft light. Back. A little bit more soft light. A little bit more. I made it too soft. I can fix that. I can fix that. Ooh, this actually looks quite good. I'm liking this now. I mean, I liked it before, but like, I'm liking this. Hmm. A little bit of blur in. Gently gradient. Gradient the right word? Maybe it is. Want to be better with spicy food. Live here in Mexico for a month. Everything has something spicy. Candy, pizza, some fruits. That makes sense. Like, candy having spices with it, because spices, in order to kill spices, like if you're having a rough time, sweet things is very good. I made fun of someone last night for their spice tolerance, their high spice tolerance. She kind of put herself into a spice coma. It was cute. Flushed and sticking her tongue out. Oh, the pain. Oh no. Time for me to go. Take care. My goblins like to stream. Thank you, Grim Goblins. Glad you liked one. Or you liked the stream. Step away for 30 minutes and there's even more beauty on my screen. Also, the art looks nice. Thank you, Spherical Celery. That's a very kind thing for you to say. Look at it. It's doing so good. I think the background can be a little less lemonade. Turn on the saturation. Am I turning up the saturation of the right thing? No, I was not. Okay, cool. Wrong layer. Alright, as much as I do like this lemonade-y color, I kind of want it to be a bit more red. Ooh, not that red. It is good as a lemonade-y color. I want it to make like the sky look yellow. Got some particle effects for that too. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Look at those particle effects. They make it look shiny like gold. I like it. Let's see what it looks like in grayscale. See, this looks nice and soft. I like it. This is looking good. I'm not powerful enough to eat the spicy noodles Cove does though. Oh, she loves them. I can only get through like half a cup before I gotta run the milk. Chocolate and chili peppers go. Oh, chocolate and chili peppers. Yep, I've tried that before. That actually goes well. Like, really well together. Wetch. Yeah, you've been doing good? Yeah, I've been doing great. I've been doing really good. Taking care of myself, being gentle, not being harsh or mean to myself, or saying that I need to work more. Very fortunate. Old-fashioned Mayan. Is that what it is? A Mayan hot chocolate? With chilies and chocolates? Ooh, that's good. I actually want to drink. I want to drink that. Reheated the leftover za. Enjoy your za. Enjoy your pizza. Let's see. Let's do the willows now. I want to adjust these willow colors. They're not quite where I want them to be yet. They're close, but not quite yet. This is the front. A little too dark. Lighten them a little. Something like this, maybe. So we can down a little. No, let's keep them brighter, but I do want to this one. Just color grab. I was using the wrong pen. There we go. Yeah, it's not as harsh now. Yeah, okay. This is feeling a bit better. The harshness wasn't bad, but I think it looks better if I were to only put it in the back row. Oh, wait. Okay, you know what? I'll try this anyways. I'll try this first to see how it looks. We're working on it. We're working on this art. So yeah, that's in the background. It's pretty good. Not cool. So maybe instead of making it darker, what if I make the background lighter? Saturation a bit, make it lighter. In fact, my hot chocolate didn't have any sugar and so it's actually quite bitter. Ooh, I like bitter things. Bitter is a good taste for me. Does this work better? My other screens. Bad. I think I want the leaves to be a bit more vibrant. At the saturation. Yeah. Yeah, let's not be afraid of vibrancy, honey. Let's up the saturation. Whereas you forgot last night, I'm gonna drop the second Mohawk word of the stream. Yeah, get ret. Yaguret. Means chocolate. Ooh, chocolate. I like chocolate. Apparently in Mexico, when the food is too calorie dense, they put a bit of warning this will make you fat thing on it. Really? I didn't know they did that. That's kind of neat, actually. Zindale, they would mix cocoa beans with sugar and milk. Consistency of what we think is chocolate syrup. Add chili peppers. It's almost a pun. Hot chocolate. Get it? I get it now. Oh, I get it now. I get that. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, on my I'm looking at this and on my other monitor, my non-drawing one, it looks more greenish yellow, but on my Cintiq, it looks more like gentle orangey yellow, like toasty. Morning, Rendos. I'll go mix myself some coffee and Bailey's. Ooh, good combination, honestly. It's a real good one. I got fancy chocolate bar from part of my family visited. It had a tiny bit of chili and cinnamon. It was delicious. Ooh. I want some now, dang. Eating time, go eat something. Soon, we're getting close to eating time. You are correct, we are getting close to eating time for me. Got another about half hour. An 18th century chocolate, which is a lot more like coffee than what we think about chocolate. Well, I guess it's kind of bitter, yeah. Chocolate's kind of bitter, and I guess some people like dove into that part of the flavor, less of the sweetness that it could have had. I think I'm going to put the willow leaves into their own separate folders. And that way I can adjust them a lot easier. So let's do that first. That way I can turn them on and off a lot easier too. There we go. Yeah, okay, that works a lot better. Alright, let's do a little bit of lighting on them. They approve a new law here in Mexico about food. They remove also mascots from the junk food and colors, so that's why it's also Steel Guy is talking about. Oh, okay, so they changed like the nutrition packaging, kinda. Early chocolatier methods weren't as good as extracting as we were calling powdered cocoa. Oh, they couldn't extract powdered cocoa well. Oh, I'd kind of like to try cooking with just like cocoa beans and learning how to extract properly. I really want to understand where my food comes from. Because I didn't know that peanuts grew the way they grew until fairly recently. There's a big disconnect between how my food is made to how I prepare it. And I kind of want to understand a bit better, you know? Let's do a light layer. Little shiny yellow bits. Ooh, this looks cool by itself, actually. But we're going to maybe soft light. What if I do glow, actually? Let's turn it down. Ooh, oh, that looks nice, actually. Ooh, that has a nice shine to it, dang. That's why peanuts are not classified as nuts. Yeah, it's weird. Eggplants are called that because immature plants look like eggs on a vine. Yeah, they just look like little white eggs, but then they grow purple, right? You make chocolate at home. You can see a couple vids on it. Yeah. Make chocolate tea with the shells of cocoa beans. Gotta be classes where we can, like, understand where our food comes from, right? It's something we gotta be able to learn. Actually, making chocolate from the bean is a long process. You get the bean out of the fruit, then ferment it in a jar for a while. Then you gotta dry and roast it. Then you grind it into cocoa powder and actually make chocolate out of it. But if you want the chocolate to be hard, you gotta shock it cold, or else just kind of the softer, velvety chocolate that melts easy. Oh. See, there's just like so much complex stuff that goes into it that I am just not aware of, and I really want to understand more, you know? I feel like by not understanding where it's coming from, I enjoy it less. But if I understand where it's coming from, I can appreciate it more. Sitting silly again with both of my legs on the chair. You know, like that Ariana Grande just like sitting on the stool picture that people tried to recreate? That's just how I'm sitting right now in my computer chair. Sometimes it's comfy. Go. Ooh, look at how magical that looks. Looks so cool. I like it. Now I get to add a little layer on top of that. I'm gonna use blue to not overlay, soft light. Yeah. Little bit darker. Maybe instead of making it so blue, let's make it a little bit red. Make it a little bit more red toned. Declip it. Still feels a little too wet, so let's push it a little further. Get into the green territory. A little bit more red. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Just to separate the background ones from the foreground ones. And I got that bisexual disaster sit. Exactly. Exactly. You could see me now. Very well. Thank you for the shinies, by the way. New at Lupine Restaurant in here. Chocolate strawberry whipped pie. Ooh. Chocolate strawberry whipped pie. That sounds so good. That's actually what my house is missing. I just realized. I don't have any chocolate in my house. I could fix that. I could fix that. And for my friend with ADHD who can support the theory. Honey sitting like an anime character again. So bad for your posture. Okay, so apparently it's actually just the ADHD sit, not the bisexual sit. Oh, what's the bisexual sit? Or maybe ADHD people tend to be bisexual. I wonder if there's a study that overlaps that. Are ADHD people more likely to be bisexual? Or the other way around? Guess I'm an exception to the theory. There are bound to be exceptions, for sure, Gecko. Do you know your brain tricks you into thinking? Oh! How rude of it. Why would it trick me into doing something so horrid? No! Yeah, not this color. Let's choose Yeah. Yeah. Don't even need to it. That looks better. Okay, that looks much better. Ooh, this is coming together nice. It's not even done yet. I haven't even gotten to the coloring the line art or anything. This is pretty good. I'm saying it's the ADHD's inability to decide instead. Listen. I can appreciate both. I can appreciate both at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. One day I'm gonna get some chocolate letters to spell my name. Live your truth. You do what makes you happy. Let's see. I have this flower here. I'm gonna draw the center. This color too. They're closer, you're gonna be able to see the centers. I will just color adjust these. I'm gonna have petals. Finally managed to get an ADHD diagnosis though. Oh, nice guy! Congratulations! Took me like a year of trying to get appointments. Let's go! Ooh, I hope that they can help you out with that. Especially if it's been getting in the way of your focus and being able to be productive. Like sometimes with ADHD you can find ways to mitigate it, but genuinely a lot of the times getting a diagnosis can really help. Oh, thank you for everybody's still open to join me in the dream world anytime. Thank you. My dreams are weird. I got medication and now I have been able to actually catch up on schoolwork. Let's go, guys! Let's go! Love to hear it. I'm glad you're catching up on schoolwork and I hope you're having a good time with it. Oh, that is really nice to hear. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that have ADHD. Who would have guessed that people with ADHD kind of just congregate together, just naturally gravitate towards one another, just like the LGBTs. But yeah, it's really nice when I get to see them going like, I finally got the medication and I can actually focus and get a lot of work done. Sometimes it takes them a couple tries. So for some people, it takes a couple tries to get the right one. But when they do, oh, the look of relief just in their posture is so nice to see. If you got ADHD too, nothing wrong with that. Unless it gets in the way of your life, in which case, see if you can get a diagnosis if you could afford it. Oh, I like golden flowers. They look so real. Thank you. They're not actually based on any type of flowers. They're just some made-up flowers I have. I was thinking of sunflowers and some, I think, camellias? Is that the one I'm thinking of? One of the Animal Crossing ones. I know it kind of looks like neither, but those are the ones I'm thinking. Any sort of environment artist will just be like, why is she not using the correct flower for reference? Why is she making things up as she goes? And I'm like, because I can. Because I absolutely can. There we go. Luckily, I only have mild ADHD and I'm somewhat focused on my chemistry. Let's go! I'm glad. I want to get a diagnosis, but I'm waiting until I can afford it. The shortage doesn't help. Oof. Yeah. Shortage sucks. I'm sorry you're going through it. that really does suck. Hopefully you can afford it soon. Center of the next one. Oh, Shirova, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months, welcome on back. And Marileth, happy 8 months, welcome on back. Also, Shirova, my bad. Happy 18 months. You got 2 stream babies now. Let's go. Congratulations. Not because it looks pretty. I'm very pleased with how it's turning out. This one. Darker. By a lot. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Nice. Petrol soup. I appreciate that. Love some demi. Oh, not wow. Ah, gotcha. I also want a diagnosis, but I don't speak the local language. Oh, yeah. That can also add another level of challenge. Gentlemen, thank you for the hydrate. Pat the man. Thank you for the posture check. Wow, that's crazy, Gary. Welcome on back, Gary. How you doing? Happy 29 months. I love you. If y'all like Goblin VTubers, check out Gary. Gamer Goblin Gary. Just celebrated 3-year anniversary of partner, I believe. 3-year stream anniversary. And 5K followers. Go, Gary. I got Jimmy John. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, so pleased with how this is turning out. It's going good. Let's go. The holy Dorito. It really is a holy Dorito. Oh, you know what I should do? I should grab the Dorito. Right. White layer. Ooh, this looks cool by itself. Not what I'm looking for, but looks cool by itself. And put it behind here. Gaussian blur. Nice and strong. Is it? Oh, I forgot I have the layer locked. Gaussian blur. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it, right? Glow. Yeah. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ooh. I like this. It's not exactly what I'm looking for right now, but it's pretty filtered even more. Gaussian blur. More. 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 Yeah, okay, that's good. It's the holy Dorito. Wallpaper, let's go. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Still got a lot of work to do, but it's getting there. It's got color in there. It needs some more lighting and shading and effects for it to be where I want it to be at the end, as well as the line art needs to be colored. So who knows? Maybe I'll keep working on this on stream. I know that after this stream, next stream, Monday at 6 p.m., I will most likely just be playing a very chill game. Because I'm going to be getting my COVID booster and my flu shot in the same day. So I might be a little sick on Monday. Thank you, Gary. I'm glad you like it. Saucy Bagel. That's a wonderful name, by the way. Basically been lurking, but thanks for the super chill vibes today. Absolutely no worries. I'm just gently gonna start wrapping it up. About like 15-ish, so I'm not gonna touch this too much more. We're gonna just sit and admire it and stare at it and think about what I can do to add to it. Yeah, there's the mood board up there. The vibes. And this is how it's going so far. Definitely gonna need some adjustment, but that's alright. It's an experimental piece. Well, kinda easy. Thank you for the breather, Deem. I need it right now, actually. I need that right now. Whew. Meta Muel. Whaley. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. The Divine Dorito. That will be the raid message. You are absolutely right. The Divine Dorito. One has alliteration. It's better. The Divine Dorito is good. But Mabogula, thank you for the 100 shinies. Please stop being so cute. No. You cannot stop me. Also, Holly the editor, thank you for the earwiggles. Finest used to craft your hair clip. Exactly. Wah. For real though, I love gold triangles. That's why I always have that hair clip. Just feels good. No? I got it. The gold triangle is a reference to Honey being confirmed the Illuminati. If we get a level 10, can we have a chill song at the stream? Homie? Even without a level 10, I will still do a little song before we go off to our weekend, you know? I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna say no, you must get this in order for me to perform. No. Song free. Song free. I just realized your ears follow your eyebrows. Yeah, good eye, Potato Man. Good eye. It's fun when you realize the trick, huh? Doesn't make the magic any less special. Endeavor, thank you for the 500 shinies. Oh my, what are these shinies I found on the ground? I'm just gonna hand these to the cute little gunny over here. Thank you, Endeavor. Also, Dingoose, thank you for the gifted sub. And McBokula, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. It's a good trick, right, Gary? It's a real good trick. I can move them independently, too. Look. See if I can do it without closing my eyes. Let's scooch over my OBS so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, let me try doing it without scrunching my eyes. I'm so close. I'm so close to being able to do it. Just a little more. A little more. Close. Ooh, that's probably as close as I can get. Here's a bigger she could fly. Exactly. I can lift off. Bogula, thank you for the gifted sub to Quintus. Thank you very, very much. Lizard eyes? I can't look at in different directions for my eyes. That's a weird trick I cannot do. It makes it fun to imagine you moving your eyebrows IRL. Yeah, it does. It really does. You start to realize the tricks of what I must do to emote with this model. Earwiggles IRL do the same thing Honey does. They are weirdly connected. I'm just sitting here sick with my coughing, not being able to work, so I was finally able to catch you. Oh, I really hope you get better soon. I hope you can rest. Yeah, be careful, everyone. It's cold and flu season. Also, numbers are getting back up, so be careful. I don't want anyone having any long-term COVID effects or getting anyone sick that is immunocompromised. That's scary to me. Also, Chochiku, thank you for the gifted sub to Chocolate Grape. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can't do that either. I also can't lift my left eyebrow on its own. It's hard. It's real hard. It takes a lot of practice. Sitting there making funny faces at herself for 4 hours 3 times a week. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to be a silly little guy on the internet. Oh, I like this piece. I'm just staring at it. It's pretty. It's real pretty. It definitely ain't done. But it's getting there. I'm not in a huge rush. Besides, after this, I have other colors I want to do. Things I might do in my own spare time. I might even do them on stream again. I still have the Ren Fair piece to finish up, so I got some things I can do. Can you squint? Yeah. Squint. I'm gonna do it naturally. Move your ears? Huh. Up your ears, just... I don't look sad, just... I don't know if I call them puppy ears. Those are a little different. Cross-eye. Oh, cross-eye, like when you make your eyes cross. I can actually do that, but I don't think the model can track it. Actually, no, maybe I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to do it as a kid. I can't really do it anymore. No, well, maybe. Did that do anything? Like I almost crossed them. Model so well done. Thank you, Saucy Pagel. I made it myself. I'm making my next one as we speak, but it's a little secret. It's gonna be a surprise when y'all see it. Fun. Practically making funny faces in front of your PCs, yet you can't control your eyebrows. For shame. Can't control your eyebrows? Skill issue. Honey Goblin can't control eyebrows. Ugh. And here I thought she had perfect facial control. Yeah. Shame, never heard of them. Shame, what's that? I don't think I want to meet them. That's so impressive. Thank you. Yeah. Being your own artist and rigger really has a lot of its advantages. The downside is, as soon as you finish one model, you're like, I can do better with the next one, and then you just keep going. You just keep making models forever. But can you draw a flower with a cheeseburger in it? I think I can. I'm not going to because I'm currently gently wrapping up stream. I can feel my tummy saying I want food and an Advil because I got cramps right now. Is the eyebrow controlling the ears or the ears controlling the eyebrows? What do you think? Which is controlling what? Who's really in control here? I couldn't whistle till I was about to graduate high school. That's okay, you got there. You learned how to whistle. Some people still can't whistle. Nothing wrong with that. It's just a neat little skill. I want to eventually learn how to whistle with, like, the 2 fingers in your mouth, because, like, my dad can do that, and it's really loud. I can't whistle very loud without, like, I can do one note fairly loud, but nothing compared to, like, people who do the like, the big one that you do across the farm, you know? To call in your cousins. Still can't whistle on 30? Fair. That's alright. Being your own artist and rigger gives Dr. Frankenstein vibes. Yeah. Only the 2-finger whistle? I can't do it. Just like... I can whistle normally, but not, yeah. Not with 2... Like... Yeah. For those of you who cannot visualize, I am putting the index and the thumb finger in my mouth, and I don't know how to do it. Can't figure it out. Here, I don't know how people can do the 2-finger whistle. I just do the normal one. It's just that. I don't even know if my Scarlet can pick that up. Just to. I could do it without the slide whistle. Juicy Lucy hamburgers look really good. They're hamburgers filled with cheese. Ooh, cheeseburger sounds real good right now. Because of braces, I wound up learning how to whistle breathing in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do it breathing in, too. It's fun. It's really fun. You a wolf whistle? What's a wolf whistle? I've never heard of a wolf whistle before. Because of braces, I wound up. Secret to 2-finger one is to use index and ring finger with a little space. Index and ring finger. One sec, I gotta take off my art glyph for this. Index and ring finger, like. The model tracks as hit me with my tongue out. One sec. Just know that I'm putting my fingers in my mouth to try to whistle. It's not working. It ain't working. whistle is the stereotypical flirty harassment. Oh, it's the one you shouldn't do at people. Yeah, that one. Oh, okay. When your cartoons just something like that. Yeah, I can do that one. I do it while inhaling. Yeah. Parrot does that too. Those you can do next time you see your pretty friends. Yeah. I think I'd feel weird if I did that to my friends. I don't, just because it's so stereotypical. I'd feel strange. I would straight up just give them a compliment, just like, that outfit you're wearing, real good. Looks real good today. Okay. Kind of roll your tongue back, then shove 2 fingers top of it between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. Okay, hold up. Roll your tongue back. Shove 2 fingers on top of it between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. Second. I cannot do it. I'm just tasting my own fingers at this point. He's gotta riz the homies, let them know they're looking fire, but respectfully, absolutely, with respect. When your soup is too hot, you go. It's just that noise, constantly. Lego sets are done. Let's go, Jedi! Just as I'm wrapping up stream here. Gonna sing a little song in a bit, and then we're gonna head on out to our own weekends. And I'm gonna get a little bit sick, but for good reason. Video could link if it's okay. Yeah, I could actually look it up too later too. Managed to finger whistle once. Have myself an instant migraine and failed to do it a second time. Gave you a migraine? Huh. Wild. Had that for an hour and came back. The art looks amazing. Thank you, Panzer. Yeah, it's not done. I've just hit a point where I'm like, okay, it's lunchtime. Make sure I did all the redeem. Okay. Also, thank y'all for the level 6 hype train. That's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I talk to birds now. Bird queen. I could just whistle normally. I'm sure I could just whistle normally. That would be fine. Hi, Questville. How's it going? Finger licking. No. My fingers taste sweaty. Eminon, thank you for the coffee. Thank you very much. All right, let's get a little song going before we head out. All right, sound good? Pause that music. Then we get to go back. Sick. Ooh. Tastes like hard work and dedication. Blood, sweat, and tears. Tastes like iron. Came back to my fingers taste sweaty. I have no defense. I had my fingers in my mouth. They do taste sweaty. It's like, iron, are you bleeding? Shouldn't be bleeding after doing art. No, that's not good. Good work today as well, honey. Always a pleasure to lurk here. Glad you had fun. Little self-dental care as a tweet. As a little tweet. We've been good. We've been good. No. Alright, how's a little song sound before we head on out? Oh, thanks for the stream. Glad to see you draw me once again on stream. Also, if you don't get the joke again, look at my username. I do indeed get the joke, Bill. I do indeed. Illuminati try. Remember that if you got a mechanical keyboard, that means you can take off the keys and wash them. I did actually do that. I did that before I came back to streaming. Thankfully, I was like, I think I'm gonna clean my keyboard. And did a full clean. It was nice. I like some Dorito shaped. I do indeed. Triangle is just the best shape. I have my own biases and opinions, but you know, it's just the strongest shape. You know? I moved too low. The tracking didn't catch it. There we go. There we are. I am taller on the screen now. Let's go. What about egg? Egg also good shape, but like, still Dorito best. I gotta do that, but I keep having to use the keyboard for work. Yeah. Alright, before we head out today, let's do a little song. I had the song redeems off because my voice is a little weaker today. Feeling good. Also, I'm gonna have tomorrow to rest and recover, so we're gonna take it easy. I'm doing a little gentle song. How does that sound? Engineers agree, triangles... Exactly. Scientifically backed up. I am correct. Triangles, good shape. Out some escapism? Ooh. Escapism could be good. Let me move the mic a bit closer, because a little bit lower notes. Let's do 2 songs, actually. Let's do Escapism and My Future. That's not the escapism I meant. There we go, because escapism is such a short song, you know? Alrighty. Let's go. Stretch. Sip of water before we begin. Absolutely beat you to it, guy. Let's go. You got to make the song request, though. I guess I have to face that in this awful place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the grain I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free, free. From here, I guess I have to face that in this awful place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the grain I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free, free. From here. One more song and then we can head on out. Let's do another calm song. Let's do My Future. I can't seem to focus, and you don't seem to notice I'm not here. I'm just a mirror. You check your complexion to find your reflections all alone. I had to go. Can't you hear me? I'm not coming home. Do you understand? I've changed my plans. 'Cause I'm in love with my future. Can't wait to meet her. And I'm in love, but not with anybody else. Just wanna get to know myself. I know supposedly I'm lonely now. I know I'm supposed to be unhappy without someone. But aren't I someone? I'd like to be your answer, 'cause you're so handsome. But I know better than to drive you home, 'cause you'd invite me in, and I'd be yours again. But I'm in love with my future, and you don't know her. And I'm in love, but not with anybody here. I'll see you in a couple years. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's a good time. Oh, glad I got to sing a little bit today. I was worried my throat was gonna be a little too sore for that. Thank you, Guy, by the way. Damn, thank you for the hydrate. Let's go. Also, thank you, Dingoose. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's go. Let's see. Who's awake? I'm in love. Ooh. Here's someone we can visit. I don't know them. I have not watched too much of their content. I've met them, I think, a couple times. But... yes, I will send you on your way. It's going to be a good weekend, I'm sure. Fiona Cake song, part of the madness reminds me of escapism. Ooh. I haven't watched that one. But let's go visit Pren. Pren is currently doing a very chill round of Suika. They are a succubus VTuber and variety streamer. They're very chill. That's what I think. Oh. Also, Zero, thank you for the posture check. Let's go. Nisei, hi! Thank you for the stream. No worries. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good one, Nisei. You just... Aha! There we go. If y'all like to see some good art, check out Nisei's art and Nisei's streams. They're all very, very good. But yeah, let's go visit Pren. Let's go say hi. Easy to spell name. They're just playing the Suika game, which is a very chill game. We're gonna be going from chill vibes to new chill vibes. I think it'll be fun. Let's call it the Divine Dorito Raid. Let's go. What? Don't pin the wrong thing. Don't pin the wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Divine Dorito Raid. Thank you for that, guy. Check out my socials. On Twitter, I post my schedules. As well as there is a Discord if you would like to join it. It's pretty chill. We just relax and share art, and everyone's pretty comfy. Good. Nice. is very nice. But there's also my VODs if you want to see some of my old work. Ooh, buddy, I love looking back sometimes because I get to see how far I've come. There is a garbage truck behind me. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I can hear it right now. It's fine. The timer's going off. It's time to eat. It's time for me to eat. Let's go. Turtle Bro, you just got here? That's all right. I'm going to be streaming Monday at, let's say 5 p.m. pt once again. Starting it earlier because of how the sun sets now. But I might be a little bit more low energy at that time because I'll be getting my vaccinations. Let's go. All right. Y'all be safe. Take it easy. I will see y'all very, very soon. Thank you for today. Bye-bye. Take it easy. All right.